Who the fuck likes anime?
Hey! Don't use the front door. There's still piss on the welcome mat. Come back around. We use the back door around here because you're family. The doorknob is a little sticky. Just spit on it, loosen it up, get on in here. The show's about to begin. It's the Anime Trap House.
But what if your saliva has spermies in it? Then it's just gonna make it stickier. I don't know that spitting on it is the right move.
Yeah, right. Like maybe you should swallow.
Pee on
I don't
it.
fucking know.
Pee on it.
Piss on it.
How
Okay.
about
But
you
now
just
you
go
can't
dump
use the
some-
front door because the piss already.
Dump
No,
some
you can't
water
use the
on
front
it.
door. No, hold on. Listen, you can't use the front door
This
because
is
you
how
get
we
piss
had
on
the
the
problem with
bottom
the
of your
front door.
shoes. But if you get piss on your hand, that's okay. You just wash it off.
Head the fucking low of Rion. What's good? It's your boy, Kyle the Chimp Man Wonkers. Welcome to my long-awaited return to hosting. It's been a while. I miss it. I like the sound of my voice from this point of view, like when I'm speaking, not so much when I listen to recordings.
Yeah.
Today, joined with me are my lovely Kimps, Justin, my loyal chat, White Knight, who gets in internet arguments for my honor, Harris, who pays for my private videos, then finally, Cody, who thinks I'm actually in love with him. How are you guys doing?
You stole Cody's nickname.
I don't. You stole my nickname,
I love it,
dude.
I love it.
What the
I
fuck
don't know
is
what you're talking
wrong
about.
with you?
It's mine now.
No, it's
his
not.
That's what
It's
that's
legally binding. You
I'm
gotta throw a
Cody the
TM
Chip
on there.
Man Chambers. I'm the
No.
fucking Chokage, dude.
Kyle, say TM. Kyle, say TM.
Kyle the Chimp Man Wonkers, TM.
No.
It's
that's
binding.
it, dude. That's
Whatever,
done,
dude.
dude.
I'm the
You paid for it.
Chokage.
Done,
Y'all
bud.
can eat my asshole.
Gotta come up with a new one.
I don't like Shokage for you. That
I said
doesn't sound good.
Chokage because Chimp Man, I put the CH Chokage.
You're like
No.
more like choke Kage.
Got him. They slapped him in the mouth. You know.
That's right. This is Kyle likes when when I'm fucking him. I choke him and I'm staring in his eyes. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, yes, you out of everybody know, Harris. You out of everybody know.
Shut your mouth.
What was that noise?
Fucking.
What was that noise that came from your body, dude? Ew.
That's the noise that I make when I.
Can you
know.
not go full exorcist on the
Right.
podcast? Catch the show live every Thursday at 5 p.m.-ish. Today, this is 5:20 right now. We're
Ish,
close.
dude.
Over at twitch.tv/The Anime Trap House. If you can't make the live stream, then check it out on YouTube or podcast services anywhere. Just type in Anime Trap House. If you like the stuff we say and want to help push us to the next level, come support us over at patreon.com/Anime Trap House. Just like our Patreon producers and whole fanatic Nick Christoph Purdue and Daryl Brown. If you have questions for us or just want to say how awful we are, then email us at ath@animetraphouse.com. And lastly, if you'd like to be part of a community and bullshit around with a bunch of like-minded degenerates, then come and hang out with us on our Discord server or Facebook group.
Face group books.
Links will be in the show.
Facebook groups.
Facebook group books.
Facebook group books.
Face group books.
Links will be in the show notes.
Please send us snail mail at 353 Trap Lane, and we'll send you trap books. It's like zoo books, but it's trap books, and it's just pictures of each of our assholes.
No.
Yep. You have to guess which one.
You have to guess which one.
With the
It's
asshole.
a scratch and
I wanna
sniff. It's a scratch and sniff.
It's not.
You just
It's not.
I want to do like a read book, get Pizza Hut like kind of program,
yeah.
but like I don't know.
Well, that's what we need to get to eventually. Just outsource us watching the anime. It's like if you watch 2 anime and then give us like an essay on what those episodes were about, we'll send you nothing, and then we'll just take it, and it'll be ours, and then we've done our work.
We'll
for
say
us.
thank you in the open air.
We will say thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I would much rather watch the anime than read a fucking essay about watching the anime.
Yeah.
Especially from a random dude.
That's how I feel about this whole podcast, you know? Like, listening to this podcast about the anime we watch takes like 3 to 4 times longer than actually just watching
Right.
the anime. And
Just watch the fucking anime.
Just watch
you know?
What are you people even doing here? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
You guys are fucking
That's why-
psychotic. That's
That's
all
why I don't
wanna-
understand.
You know?
It's like some of our episodes go like 2 hours and 30 minutes, and like the actual episodes altogether, if you cut out the
Like an
opening and
hour.
intro, is like 40 minutes.
Yeah,
You know,
dude.
not even an hour.
And you could even speed it up. You could put that motherfucker
You can watch
on
it 3
1.5,
times.
dude. 1.5. You can watch the whole anime before one podcast is done. Y'all are fucking.
It's very
psychotic,
inefficient.
Okay.
We're just fucking. We're honestly, yeah.
If we were
We're gonna
if we
die.
were animals, we would not be jellyfish. You know
For
what I'm saying?
real. That
Yeah.
least efficient. Before we're done with housekeeping, though, I do want to announce we have a special announcement. We added a new member to our Trap House Familia.
Ooh.
It's this
that
super
mean?
dope artist. He goes by Rise the Humanoid. We just call him Rise because he's family, like I said. You know what I'm saying? If I knew his first name, I would just call him that. But he
We
Yeah,
we
that's
sit
the first
around
thing I
in
do.
tank tops and crosses on our neck with
Yes.
Corona and lime, saying
Yes.
La Familia.
La Familia.
And then we
then
go
we-
rob banks about it.
And then we all race cars
See?
and shit.
Justin's already got the Corona, the La Familia.
But yeah,
No habla.
Rise the Humanoid. He's a super dope fucking artist. It's unbelievable the shit that I see him draw. And we decided
wet.
to take his designs and steal them and put them on our website with his permission, of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like,
have
I feel like-
copied my phone many a times.
Yeah,
to what
it's-
he has posted.
it's great. He
Yeah.
draws.
People think I have a screen protector.
just
Hey,
fucking crust
Justin,
it
you
over.
you just eat a donut or something?
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, he has a
What a
couple of
donut.
things. He has a couple of things in the works right now. He's drawn us a Tamaki from Fire Force and then an Iris from Fire Force, and we're gonna throw it on shirts and stickers and canvases and everything. So if you want any of this dope shit, go to our website, animetraphouse.com, and then you could go to the store, animetraphouse.com/trapspot. All of his shit will be there. It's all fantastic. Please go buy it and support this fucking dude, okay? He has a family. Go give him your money.
Go give
Yeah,
the
support
money.
him, man.
What? You can't support people? Huh?
Support 'em.
you're just listening to this and you can't
Oh,
support
you just
people?
listen, dude?
You just fucking come in here
You're
and
just
listen?
wasting your time, not even like really doing anything about it. You're just wasting your
You
time.
just want us for our bodies, huh?
Right,
You
dude?
just want
fucking
us.
come in
You want
here
us
and
for
you're
our
like,
ethereal fucking voices, huh?
talking to my ear hole. You fucking gross, dude.
I don't even sound good. I sound like I'm fucking ugly, you know?
Sound like you look, baby.
Oh, I feel that. I don't know if my voice really matches my looks, but like you associate the two once you like get it.
You're like, yeah,
I think
that's what I
every
expect.
human being ever.
Yes,
how-
that
At
is
one
exactly
point-
what I expect you to sound like.
Yes. After knowing you for 5 years, that's exactly how I expected you to sound like.
Deep thoughts from Kyle.
Fuck.
Today we are watching episodes 1 through 4 of Tower of God, Kami no To. The anime about a simp going through the Ultimate Ninja Warrior Hunger Games so that way he can suck on his mommy GF's toes under the starlight.
Yep.
Yep.
You're right.
That's it.
You're right. The fucking nailed it, dude. Like
Succinct.
this is why you're the best host, because you did it. I can't think of a better.
No.
That's it. Shut it down.
Concise.
It's over.
Yeah. It was
You
good.
just need to be
every time.
you need to be a professional synopsis writer. You know.
Hold on. How do we know that they're trying to he's trying to suck on her toes and not like any other part of the body?
I'm, dude.
Well,
if you have to
see-
ask, you
Lower.
haven't been paying attention. You know.
Yeah, he's been below her this whole time.
You start to get a real connection to a character, and I
Okay. You know, huh?
you can tell.
Okay.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say. You can tell.
Our resident toeist. You know, let us know about that
saying.
one.
You're saying we.
Yeah, isn't that a religion? Toism?
Yeah. It's just we're like a hive mind.
Oh,
You
that's
know.
good.
Just as the fucking Ultron of the foot fetish people. He just
There you
fucking, they
go.
all just,
First off, I want to say, guys, I'm confused. This is an anime, except it's a South Korean comic produced by a Japanese studio telecom animation film.
Yeah.
The anime premiered in South Korea in 2020 and Japan shortly after. I would joke about it not being anime, but it's more anime than Avatar: Last Airbender, and us Americans will defend the right to call it anime.
Yeah.
So,
It's so cool because this is a webtoon.
Yeah.
And
what's a webtoon? I kept
so
seeing that
there's this-
listed. I'm like,
there's
is
this
it a
app
comic or a
called-
tune?
It's an app. So it's just like you can like upload your comics there and stuff like that, and it like moves through the panels. Like it's like cartoons built for that platform.
Meanwhile, Cody and I had to like sit in class and build slideshows.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That shit was awesome. PowerPoint presentation animations were the funnest thing.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, we rocked the shit out of that.
Rocked the shit
But yeah,
out of
like Webtoon has a lot of really good ones, and this was one that I remember reading the first issue for.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. I like Webtoons a lot. I can't speak enough about it.
Yeah,
and it's all free.
Crunchyroll took
You've
the
literally
initiative,
never
right?
spoke about it before, so I think you should speak enough.
I probably should. I just don't talk about stuff I like, you know?
Has
I talk about stuff I hate.
Has other studios picked up Webtoons, or is Crunchyroll like...
Yeah, God of High School is also a Webtoon.
Yeah, but that's also Crunchyroll. I'm saying
It's kind of...
I think Crunchyroll's
No,
the
this
first
is also
one doing
Crunchyroll.
it. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I think Crunchyroll's the first one that looked at that as like a viable option, because like, you know, Shonen Jump has they have like their studios they already go to and stuff. So
we're in a really weird like phase because like creating things used to be such a barrier, right? And now like you can write on what's that? Wattpad. People just upload like fiction to that app, and then sometimes movies come out of it, and you're like, okay, what?
That goes for like everything, though. You can have like studio quality music that you can make in your basement, like it, and it doesn't even take much.
You can make studio quality podcasts, and there's just fucking four idiots in their rooms.
It's weird
you know?
seeing like the people break through, is what I'm saying.
I make studio quality porn, but it's not like recorded. I just look at it with my eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about the. I don't know where you're going.
I jerk off on them. I jerk off onto my action figures.
if I'm ever just looking off in the distance, know that I'm
fucking
right now.
Just pounding that shit, dude.
So let's get into our thoughts and opinions. Justin, as a first-time anime watcher, what do you have to say?
So I think I understand what they're doing. Because in the first episode, you kind of get dropped in this world. Like I swear, for like the first episode, I thought I was in season 2 of something that I should have been watching previously. And I was like, what is happening? And so I spent a lot of time confused. I didn't care about Bam's whole thing at all.
Oh yeah, can we come to a consensus? Is it Bam or Bomb?
It's Bam.
Oh, is it Bam?
It's Bam.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's Bomb in the English dub. They say Bomb, but
in the sub they don't even say Bam or Bomb.
They say something with a Y.
Name.
Well,
like,
I'm gonna say it's Bam Margera. So
there you go.
Yeah.
That's Bam.
Oh man, I made the joke later.
I mean, it was like it's right there.
It's low hanging fruit.
Yeah, it's right
Don't
there.
act like
it plops in your hand.
Yeah. So I spent a lot of it confused. I do like Kuhn's like story.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Whatever it
That's
is.
a dangerous one, you know?
His name is so... I was, every time I wrote the name, I was just
Wow,
doing,
I didn't even see that,
dude.
Harris, and now great.
They said it, and I was like,
Can we,
what was that name?
we could just call him Kun. Can we call him Kun?
Kun.
Kun?
I like Kun better.
Kun is way better.
Yeah. So Kun, his story, his story was pretty interesting. But again, I didn't care for a lot of it. The fight scenes were okay, I guess. Wasn't anything spectacular. I don't really know where anything's going or what's happening at all. So I'm gonna give this a choke.
All right.
All right.
Although I will say the intro's fucking dope. I like the intro a lot.
Intro, honestly, dude.
When it gets to that part where it breaks down,
the
like,
breakdowns
into, like,
are right. The ending
Cringe.
song is a fucking slap gacker. You know what I'm saying? Fucking gawk, gawk. It's a fucking dude. The end song is so fucking good. The intro.
Imagine saying that to just a regular person at work.
Right, dude?
Yo, this
Never heard
song
this
was
song? Oh no!
You know what I'm
Like, dude, it's a gacker. And they're like,
Yo, you heard that new Ariana Grande Grande. You know what I'm saying? It fucking got me, dude.
Shit's like dog.
You're saying that she's really hot? No, I'm saying the song's
the
good.
song, dude.
Fucking gacking, bro. Y'all don't
Dude,
even
I fucking go down to the fucking balls on that song. You know
Listen,
what I'm saying?
My
When I-
uvula's bruised, man.
When I call something a gacker, you three know what I mean. The audience, I have not introduced them to this term yet. Now they know. A gacker.
I didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a gacker.
It's a fucking gacker.
I just go with whatever you say. You know, I'm just like, okay.
Harris, can you give your opinions already?
Yeah.
Yeah, me. Okay. I've wanted to watch this for a while because like I said, I read the first issue on the webtoon like a while ago, and it's so fucking weird. And I feel like every webtoon kind of starts like this, where it's like they don't want to do the setup. They're like, just drop, go, like hit the ground, you'll catch up. It works sometimes, it doesn't work other times. Everything that happened in the first episode before he gets dropped into like the actual test area was fucking weird and very, very, very cliche and like tropey.
Yep.
But-
See, that's what I was wanting to say with like Justin being confused. I'm like, I feel like if you watched any isekais, you'd be
Right.
like none confused because it's just
like I understand kind of probably what they're doing. Not even to take it to an isekai level, but like somewhere where they're introducing this whole world, they're not telling you anything about it, but at the end of the story or later on, you start to connect all the dots.
Yeah.
Like I get it. I understand it. It's just 4 episodes in, I don't know what's happening.
Right.
Which I understand in the long term will probably be fine. And hopefully it resolves itself.
Yeah. I like the intro part where it was like, this is what the tower is. People climb it for these reasons. And this is the story about Rachel who wants to see fucking stars and the guy that's like, you know, trying to suck on her
say
toes.
what you will about Star Wars. That opening crawl really fucking helps.
Yeah. I was like,
Like,
okay,
there's a
cool.
point for it.
I'm here for this. It's like a love story kind of thing, but like it's not like one of those stories that's going to evolve into a love story. It's like it's a love story up front, and then like whatever's going on is whatever's going on.
Yeah. It's like it reminds you, like, this is what it's about. Like
Right.
my favorite book, Name of the Wind. It tells you right away, like, what the story is about.
Yeah. The action's not awesome. It's not like impactful, you know, like it's cool, but it just doesn't hit the same, you know? The animation style is really cool because it's like really thin black lines versus like the normal, really dark kind of lines and like well established. Yeah. It's like when I watched,
it's like colored pencils. Almost.
yeah, like when I watched like anime in like the 90s and shit like that, like Dragon Ball Z, like if I thought about what anime would look like in 30 years, this is what it would look like. Right? Like this is what I would imagine it to look like, where it's just like it's just better like quality but the same style.
Yep.
But that being said, I like this a lot. I like the whole like we're going to give you breadcrumbs and, you know, we'll figure it out later. I don't know. There's a lot here. This could be really good or really fucking bad.
Yeah.
And
That's kind of where I'm at.
it's not going to be one way or the other. Like I get a lot of like cautious hero vibes from this, where it's like you know something is weird and off, but like I don't know. Like you just don't know.
I can't
yet.
tell if there's gonna be payoff. That's my main thing.
Right. And we've been burned so much lately with the payoff on shit that like I want to give this like a choke to a certain degree, but I'm gonna give it a dope as dope because hold on. So
That's a flip.
not only because I like the animation style, I like the characters, but the music in the show is its own fucking character.
You're right.
Yeah.
And like sets the fucking like every time the music was playing, it was like I'm feeling things just because of the music, and I'm here.
Which is a good point.
Oh, and dope is dope because JYP's the main character.
JYP boy.
I was watching this shit in bed last night, and I was like listening to the main character, and I was like, hey. Like my fiance was watching, I was like, "Hey, can you look up the voice actor for that main character?" And she looked at it and she's like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "It's JYP, isn't it?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I fucking paused it, stood up, ran around the bed. I was like, I fucking know shit." And then she was mad because it was like 1 a.m, you know.
I'm mad I watched this
think-
shit sub because it's J. I didn't know, you know? I just,
you know how like Hot Ones had a white whale, like they getting Gordon Ramsay on the show.
Yeah.
I feel like our white whale is JYP. Like
if he's in an anime, it's a white whale.
if we No, I'm saying if we got big enough.
Oh my god,
JY. If
No,
I
I
got
couldn't do it.
enough
I
to
couldn't do it.
smell his armpit,
I couldn't.
I
be
would-
He would
in
be
here.
uncomfortable.
I literally
he would
couldn't
be
do
like,
a podcast with him because he'd be
what I'm
uncomfortable.
saying.
he would be
because I'd
like, all right,
jerking
can you
off.
guys not?
I'd be
know what I'm saying?
gagging. Dude.
No,
I'd be
Gagging,
fucking-
bro.
I get starstruck really fucking bad. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
couldn't-
no,
Harrison,
it would
you
be
sit here like
terrible.
this.
It'd be like all those things where like Twitch, like those like titty streamers do something with their fans, and then it's just a bunch of dudes just being way too fucking awkward.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
that'd be
you know
us.
those guys are just like I've masturbated to you.
masturbated to you
I can't
twice
say
a
that to
day.
people.
I'm doing it right now.
I'm
actually.
fucking-
I didn't bring enough Kleenex.
You just said my name and I already nutted a little.
JYB would be in here. I'm like, yes, hi, I'm Cody from the Anime Trap House. Can I ask you a question, Mr. JYB? How does it feel knowing that everybody in here wants to fucking gack you, bro? What's up, dude? Like, what are you feeling right now?
He'll be like, we're done.
He'd be like, I'm used to this. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I just
Cody,
want
tell me
him.
your-
I just want him to like yell my name.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
But
good.
I also don't know. I think I would just turn into like liquid. You know, like I would just like
Yeah.
no longer exist in this form. I would just like just bubble all the way down to the ground and just be nothing. There'll be a puddle. You know.
Yeah. Oh,
The dope is dope.
JYB.
I love this shit.
Okay,
This is
no,
good.
it's dope.
Cody.
All right, so I did enjoy this quite a bit. I can't go dope is dope though. I'm gonna go dope. All right. I think my main reasoning for going dope and not dope is dope is just for the fact that we just didn't get to see enough. You know, like it's still building. Like the plot is still building up to something. Like we kind of got a glimpse of it at the episode 4 when we seen his like little girlfriend in the other cell and she's like, fucking kill them all. I'm like, okay, that's what's going on. That's pretty fucked up, bitch. He wanted to suck your feet. I don't know.
Yeah. Right.
But
Well, they never mind.
That's a weird fucking end for this like set of episodes.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Trying to suck her feet and she's like, kill him, dude. I don't know what you want from me. The plot line opens simple, right? These people are in this world. They're irregulars, so they're not supposed to be here. We don't know where the fuck they came from. It's like, it's isekai,
thought
but
they
it's
were all
not
regulars.
a traditional. No, they're not. Only those two are
In the first
irregulars.
challenge. Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah. It's irregulars are people that aren't from the tower.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that it's kind of, this is an isekai, right? Or because it's not
Yeah, it's
like
an isekai.
normally
It's a
when
double
you start an
isekai.
isekai, you're like, okay, it's these people live out in wherever and they're reading manga and fucking drinking Slurpees and jerking off to censor porn or whatever, and then all of a sudden they get hit
Yeah.
by a truck and now they're
Yeah, it's still an isekai because it still has like video game tropes. I don't know why. And then like it has a before world, and now they are in a new world where they have to learn
Yeah.
literally all of
Yeah, you're right.
society.
Okay. It's just it didn't start the way I normally see isekai start, but
I don't know if it's gonna be a plot.
I don't either.
I don't know if they're gonna go back to the previous world and be like, hey, this is why things are fucked here. And this explains, like, there's gonna be a bridge,
Yeah.
or if they're just gonna be like, we can just forget all that.
I mean, I think they would kind of.
Don't
Yeah.
have such high hopes.
You can't think about stuff like that, Justin. when
Yeah.
it comes to these
Especially
kind of
in
shows.
isekais.
I mean, they've already flashed back to it like 4 times. It looked like Bam was a slave. Like,
Yeah.
Looked
and
like
all
he
of a
was like
sudden
a feral
he
fucking-
hit the ceiling and a fucking hot blonde chick falls out.
Yeah.
Will that happen with me if I
that's-
break open
that's
my
what-
ceiling?
In Fire
That's what happened in
Force?
Fire Force,
Yeah.
right? That's,
That's fair.
and Hinawa did that with
Ceiling.
fucking
Hot
Arthur.
blonde
You
came
know,
out, you know? Yeah.
Arthur's pretty fucking hot, dude.
Yeah.
I loved all the characters besides
Same.
the main character. I don't give a fuck about Bam.
See,
at
and
all.
I
don't know
when you watch it with JYB, you're like,
when I do that, maybe I'll like him. But like as of right now, I'm like you're a non-character at this point. You're just walking
Yeah,
around
he's-
going, "Can I sniff somebody's feet, please?"
he's
pretty
he's
much.
definitely very passive right now.
Very passive, and he's like,
I wonder if we'll have like the dopest character flip in this. You know,
He's-
like he's very passive now, and like he'll have like
I
don't know.
I have big theories on that.
you
but
know
we don't
why
talk
he's
about
gonna
that right
be
now.
a dope character flip for me? because I watched the first 4 episodes subbed, and that's not with Johnny and Bosch. The next 4 I watch are going to be with Johnny and Bosch. Huge character flip. He's going to be my favorite one.
Huge. That's it.
Yeah, right.
Big
That's all I
character
need.
development.
Yeah, Crocodile Dude's dope. Calling everybody turtles. That shit's hilarious. Every time. I love the fucking edgy, white-haired prince Kun guy.
He's dope.
He's so cool, dude. Who
his
fights
story's
with
really
a
cool.
briefcase and just a fucking shank?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. He's
As
like
they
Mary
do.
Poppins.
He's fucking.
There's too many edgy characters in here for me to not love this. You know what I mean?
I know
Yeah.
the dude
You're
with the
right.
2
Yeah.
swords.
This is
super
Harris
fucking
bait.
edge.
Like this is me. Like this
Yeah,
is like
totally.
like if
Yeah.
I wrote something, like I'd be like, yep, that seems like a character I would write.
Yeah.
Like
Even the
Oh, the main
lizard
character's
bitch.
not edgy. Let's give him an edgy weapon. Yeah,
Right.
that's fine.
Yeah.
that's fine.
Even the lizard bitch, the way she sat on the fucking throne, all
Yeah.
like fucking.
Yeah.
It's just so
Yeah.
dope, dude.
Yeah.
And just
Dr.
fucking-
Doom took notes
Ooh.
on that one.
Doctor
So
Doom,
good.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's dope because
Yeah.
we just don't have enough. If we went like 2 episodes more, maybe I'd give it a dopest dope.
I finally learned when I host a podcast not to write so much because you guys are gonna just say the same shit I say.
Yeah.
I think the show is pretty good. I'll give it a high dope. It's not quite dope as dope.
Yep.
It has got sweet animation. I love the characters. Interesting enough premise. Lots of questions in my head, and I just am constantly doubting that it's going to give any satisfying answers today.
Yeah, don't do that.
I think I'm giving it a dope on the premise that like if it stays exactly as it is and just keeps being interesting, I'll enjoy it. It doesn't have to answer everything. I'll be annoyed, but I'm kind of just used to these shows just not being. I'd rather the show keep being interesting than to try to explain it and then I'll just be like, this is just fucking lame, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like kind of like Fire Force when they explain the bugs and you're like, I don't like what the fuck was that? Dude?
What the fuck, bugs?
Right?
Bugs,
you
moth,
could have just
flame, huh?
You could have like you had a hook in my mouth and you could have dragged me along for 3 seasons and I
Yeah.
would have been like, oh man, the
Yeah.
bugs. But instead,
Yeah.
Bugs, flame, moth.
Yep.
There you
That's
go.
what the episode was about.
Oh, and the fucking
about how I feel.
the teacher dude, the fucking dope water.
Leroy,
Oh,
Who?
the blonde dude?
Leroy.
Yeah.
Leroy. Yeah, he is fucking awesome, dude. I love all the
Yeah.
characters. They're so good.
His sub voice is dub voice, the sub voice. I'm dumb. Is pretty good.
yeah, I think all the sub voices are good. but
I'd like
don't-
the sub.
Yeah, sub is very good. It's
The
gonna
dub
be
is
shit
okay.
though. It's gonna be shit as soon as I go to the dub because it's Johnny and Bosch. So it doesn't
No,
matter.
the dub was fine. There was one moment in the dub that I slapped myself in the forehead because I was so mad.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. when we
Okay.
get there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Spoilers.
That said, plot.
Plot.
Plot. Plot.
What?
Kyle turned into a fucking pro, dude. Pro.
I just straight peeked the whole fucking way.
You're I'm gonna look at that
took-
one section of audio and be like, I don't know how to fix that.
I took a little step back before I just started screaming.
Yeah.
I went in.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, here we go. Let's go. What do you desire? Honor and pride? Power and influence? To produce as much dopamine as you did as a child?
Uh-oh.
Maybe just to be paid a living wage?
Uh-oh.
It's mommy's milkies, isn't it?
Uh-oh.
For what reason would you risk your life to climb the tower? At the top of the tower sits everything. Anything you desire is up there. You can become a god. You can even pay off your student loans. It's where it's where GME was destined to reach.
Oh my god, Kyle is
Damn.
the fucking best host, dude.
Damn, dude.
Hey,
Holy,
Holy
shit.
ape strong together, okay?
Yeah.
Diamond hands.
Diamond
the
hands,
moon.
baby. Still holding, let's get it.
We get a dumbass sneak preview of the main character living out his vor fetish to a giant eel. I'm only mentioning it to point out how fucking useless the scene was. Then the anime, like, it's...
Yeah.
You could have just cut it. I don't know why. Why show us?
Yeah.
It just spoils something that could have been surprisingly. It's dumb. Anyways, then the anime tells us that this story is the story of Rachel, the girl who climbed the tower to see the stars, and a boy, Bam, who climbed it for some gruel.
Yeah. I thought he was for toes, Kyle. You're switching up what he wants now.
The gruel goes down to the toes.
Yeah.
Come on. Keep up, dude.
She's kind of squishing her toes in it, you know?
Gruel crusted toes is what he's looking for.
Squishy gruel
It's like a glazed donut, dude.
The intro hits. Whatever, I'm over it. It's the anime version of Rick Astley. Never gonna let you go, never gonna let you go.
Everywhere you go, that's where I go.
I honestly don't like the song.
I like it so much. It's so
like
weird.
it a lot. Yeah.
Me and
it's
Kyle?
so like
What?
it's very K-poppy. It's very K-poppy. You know?
Yeah.
We agree on
And I
something,
loved it.
Kyle?
I dig
Right?
on the K-pop. Like it's something like
Finally.
BTS would put out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A man chases a woman down an alley. He tears off some of her clothes and tackles her to the ground. It's Bam and Rachel. She says that she has to climb the tower and that he should pray for her. He's clearly offering his tower instead.
Boom. The animation here when they're breathing in
Yeah.
each other was very intimate.
Oh, yeah.
Like not like
Right.
it's weird because I don't mean sexual. I really don't mean sexual. I just mean it was very like intimate with how
It had a lot of emotion
yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, this animation style is pretty cool. I'm back in.
The full metal gates of alchemy open up as she starts to glow up like a Power Ranger and disappear into the door.
You're right. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, this is what happens on the other side of the gate. I got it.
This is it, finally.
This is it. We find
Got
out.
the door answered.
This is a sequel to
Got
Full
an
Metal
answer.
Alchemist. I'm in.
The boy cries in the dirt. Then the ground opens up as the master hand is like, yeah, fuck it, you too. It's a hungry hand and it goes for seconds.
They tried to do alchemy to bring back one of their mom, and then the thing just grabbed both of their bodies and said, "You're up. You're mine now."
The boy wakes up in a dark, spooky celestial room. He's greeted by an Alice in Wonderland-esque rabbit thing with a wizard staff named Head On, the caretaker of the tower. Why are rabbits always characters in the animes I host?
I don't
Yes.
know. I like them, though. I love him, dude. This dude's awesome.
You like rabbits?
Head
You
On,
like rabbits?
his design's weird because his mouth is also his eyes.
Yeah.
Like it's one line,
It's
and like sometimes it'll
fucking-
open up in their eye, and sometimes it'll open up in their
Its
teeth.
teeth.
I'm like, I don't know
It's
which
great.
Dual purpose.
Dual
It's
purpose,
very,
baby.
very soul
one. It's like
eater.
a cloaca face hole.
Yep.
Yep, there
We
it is.
we see a cloaca in these group of episodes. If you do, you know,
Yeah, we
Get
do.
Oh, we do.
full on.
Yeah.
Full on
It's right in
cloaca.
the camera, dude.
Why you say it too?
Oh, I
Full
forgot. I
Damn
meant,
it, shocked.
I meant to rewind it and then see to go. Did I see
Did
that?
I?
And then I
Yep.
just kept
Yeah.
watching. I definitely did. That.
Bam is shocked the rabbit knows his names. He assumes it's because of Rachel. The rabbit says you got to climb the tower to get the answers you seek. Will you take the test? Which, for such a softball question, I feel like maybe it's below ascending godhood. Like, he's just asking about a girl, and he's like, I don't know, climb the tower, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, which way is the gas station? I don't know, become a god. Then you know.
Run for presidency.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
The walls open up. There's a giant eel-like serpent Digimon thing floating, flying, swimming in some water air tank.
Yeah.
A black pearl sits in the distance. The rules are simple. Enter the cage and break the ball. The boy goes to rush in without listening fully. Also, a waifu drops out of thin air and boots him in the fucking face. Literally no clue where she comes from. I hate it when anime introduces characters like we have ADHD. Like, okay, I get it. This shit's for children, but I still hate it. Like, she would have had to have been between him and the gate, so he would have seen her, you know? Or she just dropped from the ceiling. Like, was she just like crawling on the ceiling, just like, I'm gonna boot his fucking face?
I'm gonna kick this motherfucker in the face right now.
Maybe
Bet.
maybe she can teleport. We don't know.
She is
She's
like a
speaking
princess and
Japanese, I think. It might be Korean. A man runs in and pilfers his bag to do some dumb magic babblefish thing. Her first words to Bam is that his pockets are too good.
Yeah.
shit. Hey, is that a banana in your pocket or is that a babblefish?
What's up?
The pocket being some floating magic ball thing that follows him around. I don't know. That feels like some dumbass isekai quasi video game aspect that's going to go absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's just a ball that gives some UI and then disappears when he tells it to disappear. I don't know if they're just trying to like fill their isekai quota because of Sword Art Online, or they're like, I don't know.
There's like
It's
a checklist.
like it's just a device, right?
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah, but everyone lives here. So like it's part of I can't.
They don't.
It hurts
They
my
don't
head
live
thinking
there.
about.
They don't live
It's
there.
very-
That's the
No,
inner
no.
tower.
It's just him that doesn't live there.
No, but the other people don't live in that section of the tower.
Yeah, they're part of the world though.
Doesn't matter. In the
Yeah, but
outside
they
world, they
all
don't
got
have the
fucking
ball.
pockets and
They don't
shit,
have the
right?
ball in the outer tower. That's why they get it here.
Yeah, they do though.
No, they don't. They say they give it to them because of the inner tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Here
this is where I was upset about the impact of the like fighting, where she kicks off his face. It's like, damn, dude, that's intense. But like, just didn't feel the impact there on like the feeling of it. You know, maybe I'm just spoiled by like Fire Force because like when they fought, you felt the impact and you heard it. This was just
Baki
like
happened,
like Baki, exactly like Baki. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to have some real impact.
You know what upsets me? You guys are. Before we started this, a guy in chat, Aquino, he said this, and I quote, "I want to find out how Baki is going to make it in today's podcast." Fucking gave it to him. For free, you gave it to him.
For free.
That's what we're about.
Because Baki lives up here rent free, dude.
know.
I pay him rent, dude.
You fucking would, you idiot.
Oh boy. Yuri calls him an irregular, which is a bit of a lazy name. Considering it's an outsider that manages to open the gates on their own, you wouldn't just call someone like that odd. It seems extremely unlikely, you know?
Yeah. You broke the world.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's irregular.
I mean, it's not wrong. It's not regular.
That's the world, dude.
It's
not
that's
regular.
That's
What do you
very
want? What do you
lowballing
want
it.
them to call it?
Yeah, alien? Like, is that what you want? That's
I-
lame as fuck.
Yeah, we have some
Outsider?
illegal aliens
Alien would
coming
out,
into
outer
our.
realm or something to match like the craziest whatever.
You want
the
them to
rabbit says
call
that the
them
wife who
outer realm.
may be Yuri, the princess of Jihad, but the king would literally end her life for this transgression. Yuri seems upset the guide has taken Bam to the test. It's like expecting a first-time player to beat the asylum demon. The waifu says, look at him. He's so frail and weak and has no special powers. And my God, you see that cute nose on him? I'm going to headbutt his cum with my face.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I got out of that.
Oh yeah, dude. She's trying to fucking gag this boy.
She's gonna serve it like tennis. Just
And this dude looks like he's like 11. He doesn't even look that old.
It's not okay.
she's into it.
She's so much
She's into
taller and more of like an adult-looking human.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, man.
And she's like, "Listen,
Middle
I'm
school
gonna
is weird.
fucking milk you, dude."
It's okay. This is a different universe. There's no. Age
I mean,
of consent.
she's
It's
walking
fine.
around with a little dude, you know, like
Yeah.
I don't know. She's like, maybe everyone that height is this age or something, and she's like, eh, whatever,
Yeah.
I'll fuck him.
Why are you trying to defend her so much?
You
She tries to convince
Maybe he
him.
thought he was a midget. I don't know.
It's a fucking isekai, dude. I don't know
That's
the
what
rules in
I'm
this
saying. I
new
don't know.
world. That's not like fucking. I'm not gonna shame them for the rules in their world. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
I just want to watch her headbutt dudes come. That's all I want to do.
That's
okay?
why I'm like, I don't know why you
She's
gotta
just
fucking-
got an
feel
itch
bad
on
about
her
it. That's
face.
it.
I
just
also
don't
don't
feel
know
bad
why.
about it.
I don't know why height has to be brought into it. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, I don't understand why
There
height's a
it is.
prerequisite
I don't
for someone
understand
being
why
old or
height,
young.
lack of facial hair, lack of muscles has to be an issue. I don't
I
get it.
don't
I don't
know.
understand it.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
She tries to convince him to not take the test. Bam says, I got this shit. The rabbit states that if you're so invested, just lend him the Black March, a legendary sword only for the princesses of Jihad. The backpack dude is losing his shit as the princess summons the Black March. It's kind of like a straight blade sword with a slight dooku hilt. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not quite a regular hilt. I bet a lot of weebs are going to have it on their wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
already ordered
For
it on the
sure.
way.
100%.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I'm waiting though. I'm waiting because whatever the one is
Yeah.
for October, I'm interested. You know.
He accepts the sword. The rabbit is shocked and she did something so crazy. There's some dumb anime shit about Yuri being in love with him. Bam enters the chamber. The serpent rises high and begins to descend. Bam just stands there. His sword's not even raised. I've seen deer with stronger defense mechanisms to the hood of a car. That's a big chomp. Yuri is pissed, but Backpack Boy points out that the kid did the right thing. That's right. To pass the test, you have to be like Drax and just take a more tactical position from the inside of the monster's mouth.
Yeah.
Bam is spat out into the ground, having maimed the beast. She asks, why didn't he just tell Bam what to do? He explains that you can't just tell someone to give up the fear of death. This boy has something in him stronger than his fear of death. It's his need to simp. His credit card ain't maxed out yet.
Nope.
Bam plunges his blade in the pearl, and nothing happens. The bunny smirks. The test has just begun.
Oh, dun dun dun.
It was so hype and lame at the same
Yeah,
time.
it
I don't know how
really
anime
was.
does this shit for me.
I
sometimes
thought it was just lame.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's
I
just
was
gonna
like-
keep stabbing this fucking dude.
Yeah, I was like, okay, here we go.
Okay.
Here comes the anime part. You know?
Classic
Bam
main
remembers
character just
standing
keep
in a-
doing it.
Bam remembers standing in a pile of rubble trying to break the ceiling. The ceiling falls, and a girl notices him. She asks, what is he doing down there? More memories flood of him eating and her talking about wanting to see the stars. She was tired of living in this dark world. He's made too much noise. The eel is descending on him. The backpack boy shouts that he has to ask the sword for its power. Bam does. A blinding light pushes everything back. A waifu appears before him. We have sword waifus.
Yeah,
Sword
see, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I love
good.
sword waifus, dude.
It's good. And then this is when I found out this is JYB, because when he was stabbing the pearl, he was screaming
Yeah.
break, and I was like, oh,
Basically Bankai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I know that scream.
That'll fucking do it, dude.
I came a little. I know that scream.
Yep.
She asks if he searches for the strength to climb the tower. He says no. He's just a simp, dude.
Do you have the strength to climb this? Dude, I just want my gruel crusted toes. I don't know why you guys want me to climb this fucking tower.
Right.
Yep.
She laughs. She says, you're cute. I guess I'll pity you. The princess is annoyed because the Black March never lent her strength. The sword says it's because you ain't got any schmeat under that skirt.
Right.
I don't.
She's like, I'm trying to gag, son, not laugh. All right.
Fucking,
This sword
right.
has got to know that this dude's like 11 years old. There's no
Doesn't
way.
Listen,
100%.
stop it. She wants to gag, not lap. That's how. All right.
I don't. That needs to be on a shirt. That's a good one.
Right.
That's good.
The orb breaks. He ascends to the next level. Yuri needs to get her sword back, so she demands her guide take her to find them. The rabbit obliterates the eel casually.
It's also
Like, he's
pretty.
just like,
it's also
he's doing that typical anime thing. This will be
Yeah.
interesting. Well, like something just fucking explodes.
Right. But this is the thing that was fucked up too. Like, he's like, yeah, the guy needs a weapon. Give him your best weapon. And she was
Yeah.
like, all right. Like, she
oh.
pulls out like all these, like this thing of
Yeah.
all these
Yeah,
swords.
She had options.
Right. It would have been cooler if she would have been like, here, take your pick. And then he'd like pick that one.
Yeah.
And she'd been like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
actually.
And then we
Oh.
figure out like this is like a crazy important weapon.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
a
Like, that
crazy
would have been
important
cool.
weapon.
I don't know. I don't know.
Except for the like rabbit guys, like, oh, I don't know which one you should give him. Give him the best fucking one in the world.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
The greatest
Like,
one
my
yet.
dad'll kill me if I give it to him.
Fucking do
Who
it,
fucking
pussy.
cares?
Bet you won't. Bet you won't.
Right. Fucking
The black-
do it if you're bad.
The Black March warns Bam that some time will have passed. Rachel will be different. They are floating in what looks like the Bifrost as they are transported to the next level.
You are correct, sir.
Bam wakes up in a field. A cube in the sky greets everyone. Hello, regulars. This is the first floor of the tower. The first contestant is that there are 400 contests. First contestant, fucking idiot. The first contest is that there are 400 regulars and that the number needs to be 200.
Let the
Now I'm
games
confused
begin.
because he's an irregular, so shouldn't he not count? Also, if everyone is a regular, why even say a regular? Like
That's what I'm
everyone's-
saying. I hate that shit. Like, welcome
Yeah.
humans. Like, is there
Yeah, it doesn't make
someone
sense. It
not?
does-
I don't.
Also, he was just on like floor 20. He beat the test, then he ends up on floor 1. I don't get it. I don't get it. Bam literally crawls in the field. A giant of a man stands before him. Bam falls on his back. A foot the size of his chest holds him down. An arrow pierces the man as he is about to kill him. And in the distance, a woman readies an arrow for Bam. Why didn't she just wait until he killed him?
She fucking skewers the dude standing on him.
But
Oh, yeah,
she
like-
hit
arrows in the
fucking
back.
12 times, dude, with
Yeah.
an arrow.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. She licks her lip. A bullet cuddles with her gray matter.
Oh.
A sniper across the field killed her.
That was amazing.
It was-
This was.
It's
I was not expecting this level of
No.
violence. Like, right
No.
off the
Yeah.
There's a
bat.
lot of blood.
They're like,
I was
hey,
like,
hey,
oh.
we're Hunger Games now? And I'm like, okay, it's
Yeah.
going to be okay. What the fuck?
That's what I wrote. It's literally just Hunger Games.
Yeah.
That sniper shot was like the
Yeah.
most impactful shot in the entire this group of episodes.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
it wasn't impactful. Like,
Yeah.
you just saw the person fly back and blood splatter. I was like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
It was good. It was good news bears.
Yeah.
A giant lizard man grabs the sniper by the head and tosses him to the side. He just grabs him like a doll.
I got scared.
Fuck out of here,
I got
dude.
really scared when he picked him up by his head. I'm like,
Yeah,
is he
I
gonna
thought we were
smush
gonna-
it? Is he gonna
I was
great
ready.
pop
Please
this
don't
fucking
smush
I
it.
was really
head?
hoping.
Me
I
too.
was so fucking excited.
Is gonna Oliver it?
I wanted it so bad.
A boy with a blue spike in his hair and a handbag deflects a sword with his bag. The blue hair guy, later named Coon, asks why is Red Goro trying to kill him. Red Goro says it's the rules of the test. Coon goes on some Rick and Morty shit about inferior minds and being manipulated while pulling out a prison shank from his
This
mouth.
is totally Rick.
Bam holds a sword to what looks like an anthropomorphized clay doll, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Kind of the best description I got.
It's a good one.
Pretty good.
The dude's just standing there. Bam is just struggling with doing anything about
Yeah,
it.
he's like, I'm gonna
And-
fucking kill him. I swear to fucking God,
hasn't
I'm gonna
even
kill him, dude.
moved
I'm gonna
or said
kill him,
anything.
dude.
He's just
Right.
standing
He's
there.
just shaking.
He's like
Dude's just-
shadow boxing right outside of him.
Yeah, dude. He's doing a crazy load. I'm gonna
Swear to God, dude.
pushing.
Fucking ready, dude. I'm gonna fucking give it to him. I'm gonna give him one, and then he's gonna give me one, and I'm gonna give him one back. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm so ready.
so fucking.
The lizard man on the cliff bends the sniper dude's rifle when he is threatened. He says that this is his spot because that's where he will find the prey. This is the spot, dude.
It's my fucking
an
block,
alpha
son.
move. Alpha.
Alpha.
The lizard man scouts the area. He found his target, a shaky boy with a black sword. End episode.
All right. I gave this episode Hunger Games out of anime.
All right.
That's it.
That
That's
works very well.
That's it.
Not even
That's fine.
don't even need explanation for that one. It's just so good.
What it is.
Yep.
It's just what it is, dude. And then the ending song, bang.
Oh my God, dude. Gawker. Swear to dude. Straight gawking. Straight fucking gack.
Yeah, bro.
Gacking, dude.
Episode 2.
Hold on, Kyle. Did you at least like the ending song?
I don't even remember it.
Oh my
This guy.
fucking God.
This guy, dude.
We
Fucking-
were linked.
mean,
Remember
like,
that time we were friends and we linked
hold
up
on.
together on the fucking
I might have not listened to it. Is
Link
the problem?
broken.
links?
broken.
I broke.
Cody's
my camera.
frozen.
I broke my camera.
That's how mad he got, dude.
No,
His
just leave
camera
it like
fucking
that. Just leave it.
his camera fucking broke about
Why
it,
was I
dude.
flipping off the? Why don't you just
Oh,
break
yeah.
your camera about it?
I'm listening to it right now. The ending's good as hell.
Ending-
I'm listening to it right now. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Okay. We just pause it. Gotta pee.
Okay. I guess this is just do.
Oh, okay. This is actual part.
What was I gonna say? What was the fucking last thing that happened here
I don't fucking know, dude.
Last thing that happened where?
in the episode?
See,
just
look,
ended
Aquino said it. Aquino called out the headband saying it's Hitachi. Suck my dick hairs.
It's not my fault. People are stupid, dude.
I don't. What are you doing?
Yeah.
It's not. It's just a normal scratched
It's-
headband.
I
It could have
know.
been Sasuke's too. It doesn't have to be a.
But did he ever wear it?
Sasuke?
Yeah.
He has it.
You
He,
see-
he,
you
he
see
wears it
his
right
whole
after it gets
fucking-
scratched.
You see his whole like fucking demeanor change. Sasuke.
He has it.
He has it.
He has it.
He has it.
Shut the fuck up.
He fucking has it. I don't know what to tell
Fuck
you.
up, dude.
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. He's
I
got
hate
it.
him. I hate this guy so much.
He's fucking got it.
Where
you
did
know?
Kyle go? Did he even say like? Did he have to
He
shit?
said he had to go pee pee. He had to
Yeah,
go
he
make
said, "Can we
pee-pee."
pause?" And then he left.
and then he didn't. But he didn't. Even,
He should have just said, "We're pausing."
I said he said I gotta pause, and I was like, okay. And then he just
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know, man. The man had to pee. What am I gonna say? Like, no, you stay here. You fucking
I don't.
dug through it, you know?
Oh, he had to
Man
grab a
didn't have to pee.
fucking
Just
white
fucking- yeah,
claw.
fucking
He had to
run
go
up,
grab
yeah,
another
fuck
claw, dude.
Yeah,
Grab
fuck
another,
yeah.
grab
He had to
another
grab
rain
a
claw.
fucking claw, dude.
I had to pee a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
Get a cup.
That's the problem with the drunk podcast, you know?
Right. Yeah, I
'Cause
got
Yeah.
to piss a lot.
you gotta get
Oh, yeah.
get a jug.
Look, that's first pee.
Nah, dude, you just piss in your mouth like a fucking man.
First pee, third claw. Sorry, fourth claw.
Fourth claw. I would be asleep.
All right,
It's just
I wrote
claw.
down the break. You can start again whenever.
Ready?
Yep.
Episode 2. Rachel is teaching Tarzan how to read and write with the little hole rat
I wanna know. Can you show me?
Well, the little hole rat is philosophizing about what conflict is. Rachel tells Bam that as her loyal simp, he must defend her honor and get good head pats for
She's
it.
literally teaching him to be a simp.
For
How does
real.
she
I know.
even
And then
know
she literally
English
pats his
or
head.
words?
This is just
I have so
grooming.
many questions about that.
What's conflict?
Why is she like dressed so nicely and he's just like a little rat thing? I don't know.
It's Aladdin. It's the story of Aladdin.
Yeah.
I don't know. The lizard man does a pantheon dive and calls Bam a turtle. He thinks all humans are turtles. I don't know how you can confuse a human with a turtle. Did he see a dude with a backpack and the image just stuck?
Yeah.
That looks like a turtle to me.
There's fucking, you
This is
know,
fucking turtle to me. Man.
fucking turtle. They got a skeleton, protects organs. That's turtle.
They go when they fuck. They go. If you, our
Well,
listeners,
okay,
if
but
you guys
see,
haven't
like,
seen
maybe-
a turtle fuck,
Yeah, dude.
Maybe
Look at a
maybe
turtle
he
fuck.
like, you know how we think turtles live for a long time? Like maybe that's
Yeah.
the relation there.
maybe. But gators live a long time.
But gator humans might not.
Ooh.
Gators live
Humans.
pretty much until they get too big to live.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking big. He might not have too many years left.
Yeah.
Blue hair boy shows up and calls the lizard a gator. The clay doll oaf sort of just looks everywhere at once. If I had a lazy eye, would we know?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Just a question. Just a question. We learned the
don't-
lizard is Rock Wraithrazor.
a good
Wraithrazor is kind of a sick name if you think about it. It's like some extra level edge Xbox gamer tag name. Like Mr. Kill for Fun, Mr. Ghostmaker, Wraithrazor.
It's a
you
good
know?
one.
It's a
I was
good
like,
one, dude.
that's if I heard that when I was younger, that would be my name.
Oh yeah, I would have been like, oh. Unrelated. Did you know that there's a Marvel character named Orphan Maker?
That's a good fucking name, dude.
Didn't know that. That's good.
They just farming Xbox Live tags.
But like that's just not great though, because most heroes are orphans, you know? So it's like he'd be like, ha, orphan maker here, and he's like, I'm
Yeah,
already
everyone is.
like,
I don't know.
All right, fine. Do
It's
you have
not
kids?
fair.
No.
It's not fair when you're in a universe where nobody has a fucking parent.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Rock says he grows stronger with each turtle he slays. Coon is like, Shh, you kill because people tell you to kill. I kill for that. Which is really just being told who to kill by people who tell people to kill.
Yep.
When you think about it.
I dig it. That's a fucking solid. I don't know, dude. I like this.
I like this a lot. I love this a lot, actually. This is why I started my love for this character. And then he blocked the fucking sword with a Gucci bag. Like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
dude?
Yeah. if we did like a fan edit of this, I just want that Gucci bandana song to play every time he blocks something.
I just want fucking Lil Pump to come on by Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. And this dude's fighting with
Gucci
the
gang,
fucking...
Gucci gang, Gucci gang,
Oh,
Gucci
that'd be
gang.
good as hell. Coon was going to leave when he noticed Bam Margera's, there it is, sick sword. He Three Stooges Rock with his own cape and they like run off into the field and they wrap around. It was awkward. They wrap around and Coon mentions that the random innocent giant that Bam was working up the courage to kill are mild-natured and very friendly. I mean, perfect killing targets. I mean, they're still in the contest,
true,
aren't
yeah.
they?
Yeah, why would you even enter the contest when you're like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's like throwing an infant in there.
I mean, they might
Just
not
figure it out.
I mean, they don't really know like what the contest is about, right? Like they're like, maybe it's just a bunch of like math questions, you know? And then I'll be a god, you know?
it's
But it's
really
like
the
first
best
one is
part.
like,
Stage and you're like, all right, kill
like,
everybody.
Yeah,
kill
it's just
people.
murder.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, dude, I don't do this.
I just get really good hugs, dude.
I mean, like think about how it fucking happens in Dragon Ball Super. They like train Boo to be all badass and shit, and he's got to take down a writing exam. He's like, I'm going to fucking sleep. I don't want to do this shit. I'm here to fuck. I don't
I
know.
wouldn't know. The two shake hands. Coon smirks and pulls him in real tight for some yowie. How do you say that word,
Yowie.
anyways?
Yowie.
Yowie. Fan service. He needs to know where he got his big ol' stick.
I wanted him to kiss him. I was like, dude, this would be perfect. You know,
Right?
that'd be good.
Bam thinks about how the princess would be executed if anyone found out, so he just rats her out for lending it to him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he
Hey,
literally was
I
like,
got
"Oh,
this from
if
someone."
they find out, she's gonna die." Yeah, I got it from this princess bitch who just gave it to me. I don't know, dude.
I wish he would have. I wish that's exactly what would have happened. He'd been like, "Yeah, I can't tell you because the person that gave it to me is gonna die." Yeah, this one princess gave it to me, and now she's probably gonna die. If
It felt like that. Also, there's a fight between a green lizard lolly with a stick and a samurai. I won't linger on it. Essentially, for that whole plot line, there's a dude in a tracksuit who's amazed, but also is just kind of annoyed that they are ignoring him.
Hold on.
No, I don't gloss over the characters. I just gloss over this fight.
This guy has two swords and fucking whips one out so it boomerangs.
That's what I did right here.
Gets into position. The sword is coming. The one that he threw came back and deflected the blow.
I know. It's so good.
It's so... This is an edgelord's wet fucking dream, dude. It's amazing.
So good.
It's amazing.
I saw him throw the sword, and I was like, oh, he's just gonna like spawn a new one or something. Like, that's kind of cool. And then it came back, and I was like, no.
No.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. And then he came in with a fucking quick strike and like cut all the grass behind her. I was like, this guy's my guy. This is it.
I love it.
And then,
love it.
And then later he says his name is Hats, and I'm like, that's what's up.
And one sword's red and one sword's blue. You can't write that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just some edgelord had a dream, and this character came out. Yeah, this is exactly.
Dude, the fight is intense. So the samurai has a technique of throwing his sword and 5 billion IQ boomerang it into the fight. Yeah. How cool would it have been if this character was just an Australian with a sword and a boomerang?
Yeah. Oh, that would have been so much better.
Yeah.
Oh. Bam and Kun are hiding by a rock. The count is down to 268 contestants. Bam is sad that means so many people are dead. Kun asks why is he here. Bam is like, I am... Therefore, I simp. Yep. Kun asks if Rachel is his girlfriend. He's like, no, it's more like she has the keys to my balls and I don't get to come unless I'm a good boy.
I hate that, dude. I hate it.
That's how I feel about you, though.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I have the keys
literally
to
how it is.
your
You
dick?
have the keys to my balls.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Kun says some bullshit about vowing to find allies instead of shedding blood, but we definitely saw him prison shank a dude earlier. He says the most important code to live by is to never follow by anyone else's rules. This guy really gives major Rick and Morty vibes.
Yeah.
Everyone else is an idiot but me.
Yeah. It's Rick, actually, in an alternate.
It's 100%. Yeah, it's just, the second you said that, I was like, yeah, he's got the white, he's got the blue, like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're just going straight for that.
This is Anime Rick.
Rock lands behind them. The floating cube gives a doot-doo-doo, and the competition is finished. Anyone still fighting fails. They are saved. The next competition is that everyone must find 2 allies. Kun says that they can just ally with the gator. Tracksuit Man grabs the 2 Super Saiyan gods and rants about how it's destiny that they are standing there together. Imagine a full-ass anime fight, and then some guy who's watching starts saying stuff like, we. Swear to God. Like, we're leveling mountains, and you're like, oh yeah, we doing this.
He's like, did you see me throw my fucking sword, dude?
Dude,
I
think that's my favorite character is the dude in the tracksuit.
He is easily my favorite character. I love him. I love him so much.
This is a comedy character done so fucking well.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's like what's the guy's name from One Punch Man? Come on, give it to me.
Saitama.
All of them?
No, the dude on the bike.
About
dude on the bike.
Moomin Rider.
Yeah, Moomin Rider. That's it. Yeah.
Except this is better because this is a legitimate character. Mm-hmm. You can count on him actually doing and solving things. And he's just also just not annoying. Like those are 3 important things.
You talking shit about Moomin Rider?
I love Moomin Rider.
I love Moomin Rider, but like, you know that everything with him is going to be just a gag about his. Like, he can't do something.
Moomin Rider is the most heroic hero in the One Punch Man universe.
I can't disagree with you.
Don't fucking talk about it.
Don't give me these things that are so hard to argue.
Don't do it.
It's so many animes try to have this character and they failed.
Yeah.
Like Fire Force.
Exactly.
Fire Force did it with Tamaki and it sucked ass.
Fire Force did this with every fucking character.
And you're right. They did it with like 4 characters and it sucked
every
every
character
time.
was a comedy character.
They tried to do like separate like comedy tropes with each one when it should have just been an amalgamation of those into one character.
Yep.
Weird. There's some tropes that exist because they're fucking successful, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Anak is the green girl with the stick. Hats is the samurai. Shibisu is the tracksuit guy.
Can we talk about how his name is Hats and he doesn't wear one?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't know. They definitely went otherworldly with the name.
The names are not good in this show, dude.
I don't know.
You got Bam, Coon, Hats.
I would have rather have
fucking
had like vegetables
Shibushi
or
some
like.
shit, yeah.
And then Rachel.
And
And
Rachel.
Rachel, yeah. Yeah, they're.
I don't know. The protagonists offer to ally with Rock. Rock says he would never. Coon says, well, I guess it's stab o'clock. He literally just got done saying he wouldn't kill anyone, but now that the previous contest is over, he's like, new rules. The game is murder. Bam big brains it. He says he will fight Rock and then drops his sword on the ground. Rock is confused and angry. How are you going to fight with your sword on the ground? 10 seconds are remaining. Coon leaps onto Rock's back. Bomb grabs onto him. Time's up. They are a team.
I like Rock a lot.
Yeah, I love him. I thought I was going to fucking hate him because at first he was very annoying, but he became endearing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of
The
like, I don't know.
the more the
He's
show
like-
goes on, the more I like him.
Yeah, he's like Drax.
He's kind of like a Krogan.
I equated him to Kamari. You know?
I equated him
Yeah.
to Rock from this show because that's who he is. Fucking idiot.
You
Yeah,
are
he kinda-
correct.
Yeah, you nailed it.
You fucking right on the head, dude.
Thanks.
Fucking idiot.
Now they are in, I don't know, a shopping mall in a white void.
It's
I
a
don't-
spaceship.
The world building and design has me confused often.
Yes.
There's a funny moment where Coon bribes a gator with a candy bar and he demands more. I don't got a ton to say about it. I just loved it.
He's like, here, you're hungry. And then he eats it and he's like, give me 10 more.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck is this? I want all of it.
What turtle food is this? I love this.
I love this. Give me more.
Could you imagine if
now.
that's a way to like fucking like stop getting crocodiles to eat people? They're like, just give him a candy bar.
Just give him a Snickers
Give
and
him
then
a
it turns
Snick-
into a human.
Snap into a
Yeah,
Snickers.
they were just hungry.
You're
yeah.
just
Yeah.
hungry. You're not
I'm not
you
gonna
when
ha-
you're hungry.
He turns into a regular person. Anak and Hats are ignoring Shibisu some more. Tracksuit Dude says that they should feel honored to have him on his team as he knows a powerful Russian kung fu as an accomplished martial artist. Get
Is
it?
he
'Cause
Russian?
Tracksuit.
Oh, I get it. That's a good one.
Gotta say, the show sometimes really does some fucking great poses, though. Like,
Yeah.
I love, oh my God, I love the animations they do for that.
Mhm.
Some contestants are arguing. A test administrator reminds them that they can't fight between tests. His name is Liroro. He's got a lab coat on. Okay, so there's a couple things. They explain that rankers are the title, people who do climb the top of the tower, and that's cool. I just want to say that Bam is losing some points because he said, he must be powerful. He stopped that fight without even lifting a finger. Yeah, man, it's called words.
Yeah.
What? Like, I mean, like, but think about it. Like a shonen protagonist. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, besides
It's
Naruto,
like, that was weird.
Like words.
He
You
also
should
must
fight
be
him and then
powerful
become your
because
best friend.
He reached the top of the fucking tower. Like that's his whole
This is-
thing.
So I'm
So this
confused.
is-
So don't you like get anything you want when you reach the
Yes.
top? So you go to the top of the tower. You're like, can I get a job?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this was the first thing that I was like, something is wrong
Yeah.
with this
Yeah.
whole situation because why
Yeah,
would you
I
go to the
don't
top
get
of the
it.
tower and be like,
why would
I
you-
just want to like run tests my whole life?
Yeah.
And they're
Why
like,
would you call them a ranker?
Because they ranked.
That's
At
They
the top.
only play ranked in League of Legends.
They only play ranked.
Yeah.
They don't play
They only
norms.
Play for points, baby.
No ARAMs, no normies,
Yep.
ranked or nothing.
Yep.
But yeah, it's not like they were intimidated. Like, this is one of the dumbest lines in all of anime to me. It's so dumb because you can hear it, like you can watch it first time and it won't stick in your head. But it's gonna live with me for a while. It's just so dumb. He's gotta be strong. They stopped fighting.
Yeah.
Good
I
news
mean,
and
he
bad
shows
news.
later why they stopped.
Yeah, but like, good news and bad news. More people passed than they wanted. Too many people are sociable, so there's gonna be a bonus round. Liroro summons a monsoon of water from his palm. It's called Shinsu. It's how people on the tower are able to breathe. It's also what is separating the room in half. It's like if water and air and mana combined into one thing. It's everywhere. It's everything. You swim in it. You breathe it. It's got free Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Yep.
Liroro goes on about how the theme of the test is luck, except it's not really luck. I mean, he's making the argument it's luck how much you trained and were able to prepare yourself to be able to get through the wall of water. I feel like he's really forcing this.
I think it was mind games. Like that's how I was looking at it. Like he's just fucking with people. But
maybe.
Yeah. See, I thought it was either mind games or Leroy. Since they went over, like he talked to Bam, was like, who do you think is going to be, next? I think Leroy purposefully let these people go in.
Makes sense. I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe. I thought because he's already done like the floor 20 stuff, he just like literally just no sell that shit.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. He's like, I'm just going to go through, I guess.
Yeah. Bam, like a proper nerd, says that there must be a mistake. He didn't get pushed. He offers across the wall. Like a fucking, that's why I hate the character. He's like, I can go back. I don't know.
I like this. I wish he would have. I wish he would have just been like, oh, I'm sorry. And then like walk back and then be like, okay, just walk back.
Straight through.
Leroy makes a bet with Bam over to see who will cross the wall. The winner can ask all the questions they want. This is just some exposition.
Yeah.
Shit. They both pick the same person, and Aka, she passes. And he's like, well, it's pretty lucky picking the same one I do, so I'll do it anyways.
So you win. I didn't say it, but tie goes to runner, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Essentially, the tower has 3 parts, with the outer being residential, and sometimes the rabbit picks people to come into the inner tower. Bam asks if everyone, hey, is everyone in the tower born in the tower?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, why would you ask that?
But if they know he's an irregular, then they should know he's. I don't know. There's a lot of questions.
I would have. This
Why
is
is
a
he
strange
explaining
question
shit?
to ask. I would have just been like, "What is tower?"
Yeah. So are all the humans on Earth born on Earth? Is that how it works?
What is sky? Have you seen Sky? What is Sky?
Tracksuit's teammates just walk through the water. He's struggling and squirming against it. A girl goes on about how he's a weakling and looks smug as she face plants into some wall.
It's pretty good. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
It's like, you
She just
fucking
starts
suck,
bleeding and
dude.
shit.
Watch this shit. And then she just fucking
Yeah.
headbutts the wall.
Yeah.
They're just squirming against it. There's a dude in a sleeping bag that legit just walks through and goes back to sleep.
That's
I feel
Kyle.
this dude on a spiritual
That
level.
is-
Yeah, that's
Every time I see him, like, this is literally just Kyle.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
all right, I did my job for the day. I walked 6 feet. Time to go back to bed.
Dope.
Dope,
Nice.
dope. Good night.
I gotta catch up, man. Leroy explains that there are people who take on the challenge without being deemed worthy by head-on, and those are called irregulars. The American sniper guy from before fires at the wall. He goes on a rant about how you will kill him, and he has the power of gun, and his Second Amendment means he's way stronger than everyone. Yeehaw.
That's good.
That's good.
That's really good.
I couldn't get off of work and go to the Capitol, but I still believe.
Leroy walks up to him and drowns him in Shinsu with concentrations that are levels of floor 30 or above. He can't take it. He has an existential crisis. He gambled everything to be there, and this is as far as he goes. He has nothing to go back home because of the lack of social security nets.
The minimum wage is too low.
He tweeted some anti-Semitic stuff, and now he got laid off about it.
He got
You
laid
know?
off real quick.
There's nothing for him back there.
So
you know?
relevant here, guys.
Yeah, right? Goodbye, muscle mommy. All the main characters pass. The only interesting thing is that Kuhn's Merce got stuck in the wall. I'm not sure what that implies. Maybe the Shinsu is just like the fashion police and they think that the handbag is tacky shit.
This is fake Gucci. That's some Fucci shit. Don't bring that shit over here.
What Chinatown you buy this from?
Right?
Yeah.
It goes off, knows you didn't pay for it. Leroy warns Bam not to trust Kuhn. They arrive in the next shopping mall to wait for the third test. The Red Door.
That's the shit that got me hyped when he's like, hey,
End
don't
episode.
don't trust that guy. I was like,
Yeah.
he's going to be edgier than I think he's going to be. And that's what I'm all about right now.
We're
dude.
approaching new levels of edge.
We're approaching the levels of edge that I'm looking for. This episode got a Hunter x Hunter out of Naruto.
Haven't watched Hunter x Hunter.
Damn, that's good.
Yep.
I like that one.
Naruto, because it's like, it's the tuning exam type stuff.
Yeah.
And then Hunter x Hunter, because this is the whole first thing.
Yeah, this is everything.
I gotta watch that.
This is the first Hunter x Hunter was like the first shonen in a long time that like I like turned on and then I just like I got sucked into.
Yeah. I just like
It
Hisoka. Hisoka's like
it
the
definitely-
coolest fucking
Yeah.
design
like-
character.
See, I don't even like Ahsoka that much. I like Killua more.
Oh, is he the
'cause his
little
name
white
is
haired
Kill.
kid? Yeah,
Yep.
you fucking would. You fucking would. Dude.
Of course, dude. What are you talking about?
Of course.
His name is Killua, dude. The name Kill is in his name.
Okay.
Episode 3. The opening shows Kun laying in the mud outside city gates. A princess has been chosen. Somehow this means Kun will be exiled. Kun used to be a simp for a girl named Maria. Somehow is all thrown away for a girl. His mother grabs his wrist and tells him to close his heart and never do what anyone says. Did I get that right? I feel like I'm coding it here. Because normally when Cody hosts, there's something he says, like he explains something. I'm like, that's not what the scene was about.
That's what I got.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay.
It was kind of disjointed, so I understand why it felt that way, because it was very like just cut weird.
It was one of those things where I was trying to write it and I didn't want to keep rewatching it just because it was doing it so poorly.
Right. But I do want to say, Maria.
Kyle, what'd I do to hurt you? Why you come at me? What'd I do?
You remind me of Edgelord Story.
Ben wakes Kun to comment on how bright the ceiling is. A Jawa passes the screen. It is literally a Jawa.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Yep.
Really was.
I don't know why that was there. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Someone from Disney's like, oh.
They're like, Mickey, look. Was that a Jawa? Cancel him.
Kun is like, you mean the sky? Rock laughs real hard. Bam asks if that means there are stars, which makes Rock laugh even harder. Turns out the sky is, you guessed it, Sensu, just imitating a legend. You know, I'm angry that I'm slightly intrigued about the lore because I know it's going to fall flat. There's no fucking, like, this kind of thing. The idea of a post-apocalyptic magic tower that uses mana to imitate what was before is potentially really fucking cool, and they're not going to fucking make it cool. They're going to make it really lame.
Don't watch Bleach then.
Watch Bleach.
I don't see how that's related.
If you watch Bleach, skip the Bount arc, because this is literally the Bount arc that they're explaining.
Kun comments that it's really odd that Rachel was his mommy GF, then climbed the tower by herself. This hurts the simp.
You were simping her, and she like blocked you from her OnlyFans. Right. I don't know, dude. You should probably take a fucking hint. Not follow her to another world.
Starting to feel like stalking, bud. I don't know if I should be helping you. I don't agree with what you're doing.
Maybe not be on the 7th email address, you know? Like,
just calm down.
Wrap it up, bud.
She knows what your dick looks like. Stop sending the pictures.
Right. She probably groomed it and everything.
Oh, yep. Cool.
Down the hall where the exam is on her way for a team, people begin screaming. Except it sounds more like an orgy and less like a horror film. Like, it's not like death screams.
It was very interesting screams. I was thinking about, I was like, it sounds like a roller coaster scream.
Yeah.
You know? I know, right?
Whoa! What the fuck was that, dude?
Just one time I wanted like, all right. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
A man in a pink rubber suit and a yellow trash bag shows up and offers a clue. It's clearly a disguise. We later learn more about him. I think I'm just upset that this dude had a suit like this in the first place. Like, sorry. Like, somebody asked him to go and talk to the contestants, and he's like, okay, I'll need a disguise. I could just use my latex suit. And they're like, yeah, why you got that latex suit, bro? Yeah. Like, maybe I'm too much of a pervert. Maybe I'm reading into it too much, but that dude had it on hand.
That dude,
is what I'm saying.
That dude definitely goes into porta potty stalls and sits in like the septic tank that's like, it's above, you know what I'm saying? And like, just like gets shit on by
I mean,
ladies.
you see that giant neck, dude? Like, that neck is used for one thing.
What else?
I think the point I'm trying to make is if you guys were like, oh, we need a costume, I'm like, I got one. And then I just pulled that out.
Yeah, I'd be.
You guys would have a lot more questions.
No,
very
but see,
concerned.
This is what I'm talking about. I wouldn't. I'm like, all right,
you know,
whatever.
My boy.
Psycho.
Right.
Okay.
This is why my boy.
Whatever, dude.
Okay.
Do you know, whatever gets you off.
No, don't encourage people to get shit on by unsuspecting women hairs.
Hang
it's
on.
okay.
This is the trap house.
Hang on. Can we not?
If she can't handle me at my couch fucking, she doesn't deserve me at my pussy pounding.
I'm saying they're like it's not expected. Like they don't know he's down there. Okay, that's not okay.
Okay, if it's not consensual, yes.
No, that's wrong.
Yes.
Thank you. That's all I meant. And you guys kept
the only
saying, no,
things
it's fine.
that are
you can get shit on if you want to.
Yeah,
the only things you shouldn't be part of is non-consensual and under 18. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is fair game.
Okay. Every time I ask a girl to shit on me, I make it very clear that that's what's about to go down.
You are going to take a boo-boo on my fufu. And that's what's just going to happen.
Did you eat your Taco Bell? Yeah? Okay, good.
I need
Extra
you to
fire sauce?
Call me in 8
Chipotle.
hours. I'll be there.
8 hours? You mean like
I don't
8
know
minutes?
what kind of digestive system.
8
they
fucking
have, I
minutes,
don't know.
bro.
Yeah.
Taco Bell goes in and comes out right away. It's like body floss, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I never really understood that. I never had a problem with Taco Bell.
Me either.
It depends on how much of it
Relatively
you
okay.
eat.
Yeah.
If I have like 5 tacos and like 2 cheesy gordita crunches and a Mexican pizza, yeah, that's going
Jesus
right
fucking
Too much
Christ.
food,
That's a
dude.
lot.
What are you
Yeah.
This
doing?
didn't happen by accident. I don't know, like, what you guys are all confused about.
I'm impressed. The
I don't
garbage
eat like
bag of
that no
people
more.
juice says that the clue is time. Everyone who has passed the test did it under 5 minutes or less, which seems like a really weird observation. People that can do the test will do the test. So, like, of course, they would be.
But he knew.
Kuhn is a cynic and says the trash bag gives him shit for being an abandoned son of the exiled Kuhn family.
Yeah.
Kuhn was going to turn his gimp suit into a body bag when the Applebee's buzzer went off.
Applebee's buzzer.
You know, they give you a little,
Yeah,
like,
okay, I got it. I'm there.
Yeah.
it's their turn to take the test.
Bam, table of 3. Your booth is ready.
They enter a dark room with a bunch of doors and a giant clock. In the center is an administrator in a kimono. The key to passing the test is to open the correct door. That is all. If you don't within a certain amount of time, you fall into the rancor pit. That's it. No clues. Just pick a door. Kuhn enters his mind palace. The test administrator is making some tea. Rock is climbing the walls in a fury. Kuhn's mind palace is full of pain and betrayal. Turns out he can't do any deductive thinking without reliving all his trauma.
That's a really
It's a fucked
shitty
up mind palace, dude. Like, why are you gonna fill your mind palace with booby traps? You know?
It's the worst Sherlock Holmes. He's like, okay, I gotta think.
Yeah.
Abandonment issues, mommy. I'm sorry.
Like, imagine like a detective story. He was like, I gotta do something. Oh, it just starts crying. Why? He was like, what's going on? It's like, I gotta go through some shit.
It's like Moriarty standing in front of him. He's like, "Can you just solve this math problem?" And he's like,
I got some fucking problem.
"Just go free."
Mommy, no.
Meanwhile, Rock just kicks the fucking door open. They win. Dude would kill it at Russian roulette. He did it on pure instinct. I love that moment. It was great. He was so smug. This is
like,
the moment.
whatever,
This is
dude.
the moment that made me like the character.
Yeah. He's like, of course I did it. I'm fucking not a turtle, idiots.
The administrator states that you had to open any door within 5 minutes. Kuhn asks, why the fuck would that be a test? The administrator gives the most insane psychoanalysis. He goes on about how Kuhn's princess has wounded him greatly, that this causes him to be too cautious, that he needs companions who can open doors without knowing everything. Furthermore, Kuhn wants to protect Bam's innocent eyes that don't know doubt yet.
I
So,
that. I like that. That was
what the
cute.
fuck does he say to the rest of the contestants?
Right?
He's just like, whatever. I got nothing for you. This is a very specific test for a very specific person. You guys are just along for the ride. Go.
That's what I got from that. Like, you can't make that, like, you can't Harris Con that shit for literally every contestant.
Also-
Maybe you could,
Hold on. How did anybody lose then?
because they
Like,
just
you-
spent too much
They
time.
literally just freaked out. Like, they
Yeah.
didn't want to pick the wrong one and fail.
But
so
you
they
would think
failed.
right before you fail, you're like, "Fuck it, let's try this one," and then you'd pass. you
No,
know?
because he gives you 10 minutes.
yeah, but that timer still went like it said 10
Yeah, but
minutes,
you
but
would-
it was only 5.
Right,
But
but
it
you would
still
Dumb
would
anime
know.
shit,
It was
I'm gonna be
weird because
honest.
it went around like twice, I feel like.
Yeah,
No,
so
it-
those
it was
very
those
strange.
first people didn't know that there was a 5-minute time limit.
Yeah.
Like when we heard the screams.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why on the outside they were like, "Oh, it's 5 minutes when they start screaming."
But, like,
Because that
the
clock was
absence
like
of
Alice in
screaming
Wonderland.
isn't a thing. They had an approximate thing, like, if they screamed, it happened at 10 minutes. But they didn't.
What?
Wait, at 5 minutes, I mean.
Because I think what happens is if you open any door after 5 minutes, you lose. I think that was the thing. So it's
But
like you could
What
open
I'm
the door
saying is
anytime from
they heard
5:01
screams
to
between
10.
5 and 10 minutes.
Yeah,
But no screams between 0 and 5.
right.
I don't know. That's not enough to tell me that.
Yeah,
like,
but the one guy out there was giving people clues. Like that was his whole thing. That was
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
whole basis of
But
it. He
that's
was
just
telling
mind
everybody, like,
Wow.
I know the answer and this is what it is. Except for like the first few people.
Yeah,
He
except
was kind of like, yeah, we got to martyr someone. You know what I
fucking
mean?
sucks,
Like, we got a lot of people. We got to cut some people. I can't just be going around
We've been
giving
talking about
everybody
luck
the
a
answer.
lot. You're not one of those.
Yeah. You rolled
They
the
show a
wrong
bunch of
dice.
contestants passing. The coolest one was showing tracksuit guy actually being cool as hell. He notices the clock doesn't actually measure 10 minutes. It's
Hold on.
measuring 5.
Hold on. So when Kun goes through the door, right? So in the Japanese sub, the guy says, "Hey man, you got a big bag." And I was like, "Damn, dude, fucking hit him with like emotional baggage type of thing, you know?"
Yeah.
And then in the English dub, he's like, "You got a lot of stuff going on." I was like, "Dude, it was right there. Like, he's got a bag. That's what you're gonna do about it. Like, it probably doesn't even translate in like Korean. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's a saying, but like having baggage is a very common thing.
Yeah.
You couldn't just be like, "Hey, man, you got to handle your baggage."
Yep.
And then like that would have been great.
Yeah,
but
that would have been good.
In the English dub, they fucked it up, and I was really mad about it.
Yeah.
Gibsu asked the administrator why he had to give him the hint. The administrator said it was a test, getting tested during the I don't know.
It was a test. It was a test
I want
about
to see if it would
trust.
help him
Yeah,
or
that's
hurt
the
him.
trouble.
That was the whole thing. It
Yeah.
was just about trust.
It
Like, do
obviously
you
got
trust-
into Kuhn's head.
Right. My man
Gibsu asked him.
outplayed himself, you know?
Already said that. Kuhn elsewhere contemplates if he wants to protect Bam's innocence. The yaoi fantasy lives, boys.
Yes.
I always hated trying to
Yes.
read fan fiction as a kid, and like 75% of it was just dudes kissing. Like, I'll never not associate that. Like, I'd be like, oh man, this one looks well written, and they're fucking okay.
And they're fucking. You know what's
That's
upsetting though?
still well written.
All the anime I've watched where two characters that I think might be into each other, they never fucking are. They never are.
Yeah,
There's never two dudes just fucking, sucking at each other's
Pounding.
nipples or anything, It's always
Yeah.
fucking whatever.
Naruto and Sasuke kissed.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a,
Yeah,
like,
I know.
like maybe one of them got up a little bit and now they're just faking it, like by getting married. You know what I'm saying?
maybe they did like a little dick high five.
Right.
Yeah. Unless
You're
they're
like,
kissing each other schmeat, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see in my
That's
anime.
all
I
I
want to
want.
see a dude just dick hanging and he goes.
Who's gonna say gag?
"Ugh."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say gack. That's gross, Kyle. I'm talking about
Not
true
gag
love.
on it.
I'm talking about
Just
true love.
I want real romance, you know?
Right,
Like
yeah.
it takes real
Okay, you're
romance to
right.
kiss someone's dick.
When I'm saying, when
Yeah.
I'm talking about gacking, that's either in my room or it's on my screen. You know what I'm saying, boy? Gack.
Yeah. Wait. So do
We see
you
a
gack
scene
someone
of the
you
first-
love or no?
Shut up.
You got it.
No, just go, Kyle. Fuck him.
We see a scene of the first trial with the announcer saying time's up. Rachel's standing over a pile of dead bodies with her hood down. She's so fucking angsty, dude.
So
Yes.
angsty, dude.
I was like, dude, the hoods are down. These are the Iran car. We're in it now,
This
boys.
is,
Yeah.
dude, for real though.
There's a scene with the ranker talking to the administrator. He had the idea of combining the first and second test. Team that Rachel was in killed all the other contestants in 30 minutes. They're concerned that there was an irregular or princess of jihad among them, which doesn't make sense because the other tests clearly have a princess and at least one irregular.
Right.
I don't.
But
There's
they're
so
not as
many
cruel.
story elements. I'm like, I don't fucking get.
They're not as cruel. This is the other thing too. Is like they're like we combined the first two, but like I thought the first one was literally like, hey, when you get to 200, you have to stop fighting or you
Yeah,
fail.
and the second
Yeah,
one
like I
was
killed
fine
all of
group.
them. Like what? Like disqualify them. They've broke
Yeah.
the rules.
Yeah. They're like, oh,
They just
was that
kept
200?
killing.
I didn't hear it. And then they just keep fighting.
I didn't hear
Or
no
they just
bell.
like one shot killed everybody. I don't
Yeah.
know, Bill. Like all right, well they did it in one shot. Like I don't know.
Congrats. Way to
Rock
go.
is thirsty, and Bam runs to the machine like a little cuck he is. He's just like, you're thirsty? I got you. I'm only mentioning this because Tracksuit Guy shows up and shows how to buy the things in the world by saying, money mode activate, which I don't understand why this otherwise cool fantasy story has some video game isekai bullshit tracked in there. It's just dumb. It's irrelevant. It's just stupid for now. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Anyways, they're friends now because they're both regular guys. Libero announced that there's a bonus test. It's not mandatory. If you pass it, you pass all tests, meaning you climb the tower. Everyone's psyched. I feel like this is just going to because spoiler, Rachel's in the coming episodes. I feel like she's just going to pass it and then she'll be in the tower and then he's going to have to pass the test and then get to the tower.
And that'll
You
be
know?
season 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Later, everyone is in a cage cell facing an open pit with a throne and crown. It's called the crown game. Essentially, you get the crown and defend yourself from the other teams. If you have the crown, you can't leave the throne. Also, a team from another group is in this test. It's Rachel's group from there. from before. I don't know why spoiler literally the next paragraph. Spoiler.
Spoiler alert, I'm going to say the next paragraph.
A lot of people say they should just wait. Anak ignores everyone, presses the button. The first round of the crown game begins. Only one other team competed in the round. Lizard Girl hits him with a Vine Whip attack. She legit juggles him in the air. Bam Swords trembles. She hits a whirlwind attack. She sits on the throne and wears the crown. The next round is about to begin. Bam senses tingle. Is that Rachel?
And he can't even
End
see
episode.
her, dude.
Yeah, he smells it.
He just smells
He's literally
her
like,
cum feet.
Smells those toes, dude.
Those crusty gruel toes.
Yeah, I can't imagine he has a shower, dude.
You know, we thought Tanjiro had a sense of smell. This boy, this boy's on it, dude.
This boy's on it, dude.
I forgot he had that whole thing.
It's so good, dude. I love it.
I loved Anok's like just juggling the person in the air with a fucking whip.
Mm-hmm.
She was so cool. This whole
Everything
episode.
she does is great.
Yeah, those two characters are awesome.
Yeah. I gave this episode a Naruto out of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood because she reminds me of that lizard thing from Brotherhood, and Naruto because it's just still like tuning exam bullshit.
He's like,
This is like the whole door test was the same thing as the written test they end up taking, right? Like, you have to trust your team that they're not gonna fuck you.
I don't know.
But you have Naruto on your team. He's an idiot.
Episode 4. Tracksuit Guy is upset that the team is split with their Ivysaur on the throne. The samurai guy says that they shouldn't be concerned considering Shibusu's killing darts. The tracksuit dude flexes, and then he's like, wait, you actually believe me?
Yeah, that was so good.
This again, like, this is one of those things I was like, this tracksuit guy's a fucking idiot. Of course you want the person with a whip on the throne. They have a range attack. What are you going to do if you use your fist only? What are you going to do?
The sign-up window closes. 2 teams enter. The knife girl who face-planted the Shinsu is on the team with Sleepy Guy. She says they only need 2 people to take him. He says he may be a loser, but at least he's persistent. That's the fucking mentality that gets me through my day, dude.
Yep. Yep.
Oh. The other team has a long-faced angel dude and generic knife anime character. Yep. Hats tosses his katana in there, cuts through the knife guy's knife, like literally cuts through it, and deflects the flying angel strike with a katana he threw at the beginning of the fight.
Oh, dude, this was awesome.
If he just keeps doing that move, I'm down. That's all I need. Like, that's the only move of his I need.
You don't need it. If he throws a second one, I would be like, all right, come on.
No, see, I want him to throw both of them, and they just like swirl around him, and he just walks by people and just fucks them up.
That'd be good.
That is the edgiest shit of all time.
No, so like legitimately, the edgiest sword shit I've ever seen in my life is from Devil May Cry with Virgil when he just spawns the swords as his guns. I think it's in the 3rd one.
Yeah,
he just walks all cool and just swords are just spawned and shooting at people. I'm like,
it's really cool though.
Virgil is my favorite edgelord character. You know.
We get some anime shit, like some real anime shit. A bald muscle guy says he's going to use a super infernal punch now. It's been a while. Elsewhere, tracksuit guy is actually cool. He caught a one-horned girl by the leg and tossed her in the ground like, "Fuh!"
Yeah,
and punched a girl in the face. I thought it was a girl.
I can't tell.
No, it was a dude.
It was a dude.
Like,
okay.
It's like a very feminine design.
Dude, the only reason I know is because the girl called him a like,
yes,
you got him.
Yeah, and I was like, that's on me. I did a boo boo. I misgendered them. That's on me.
You fucking.
He punches a girl in the face. She's upset about that. He's like, you literally are trying to stab me. She thinks she can stab only a little bit. I don't think that's how knives works.
No.
I was just gonna give you a little cut, you know.
I remember saying, I'm like, wait, like it kind of just went. I was like, oh, I'm just watching anime, and then she said, I'm like, hold on, what? Oh no, I wasn't gonna put it all the way to the hilt, you idiot. I was just gonna poke her. Like,
I was gonna just like
just a little stabby, you know.
That's still way worse than a punch, dude.
Horn guy grabs him from behind, and the other girl assumes a position reserved for Aztec sacrificial stabs. I don't think there's a little stab going on.
No, she had 2 hands on the hilt.
Yeah,
like that was some like Egyptian sacrifice shit, you know.
Yeah. He closes his eyes. Hats comes in and saves the day. The other team is already piled up. Hats is the fucking shit.
Yeah. He's like, but wait, didn't that guy say a fucking fire punch thing? He's like, no, don't worry about it.
I threw my sword about it. It was fine.
I threw my sword about it, dude. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sleepy Guy was waiting for the moment to strike. He wakes up from his nap and starts a one-hand Kamehameha charging pure Shinsu.
Yeah.
He's a wave controller. Anak does a flip and gives us a panty shot, and I'm very uncomfortable.
There's no panties, dude. That was straight cloak.
That was straight.
Was it straight cloak?
It was straight cloak.
Yep.
Straight cloak, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't.
But I mean, she's a
didn't
liberal,
pause it.
so she's probably like 75,000
Stop.
years old.
There was even a divot. Like, I hated it so much.
Yeah. Like, there wasn't a slit. But
Kyle, stop.
It was just like
It was a lot.
I'm
divot,
okay. I'm okay.
A crotch divot that she had. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know why you'd even. What are you doing?
Stop asking
putting
why.
the effort
You know
there,
why.
dude. You know
Can't
what
go
it
on a
is.
fly.
I know, but like, just sometimes. What are you doing?
I don't want to talk.
You don't have to like it, but it's art.
Kyle,
It's
you need
art,
to open
dude.
your eyes to the cloak world, okay?
Dude. I wish there was I wish it had like a little condensation on it, you know? I wish it was just a little moist looking, you know?
It's so much worse.
Maybe just a little bit, just a little brown, you
just
know,
a little
because
bit.
Just a little wet.
she like took a
Just a
turd.
little, you know?
I hate this forever and ever. I
Anak
hate
lands
it.
on the top of the throne. She's upset. She was napping. Sleepy Guy says she could give up on. Says she could give up because he can attack from. Oh yeah, right. He's like, you can give up. I can attack from anywhere. You're on the throne. She's like, did you not see my vine sword? I can attack anywhere. You fucking idiot. She holds her sword up and it begins to fill up the stadium with green lashing blades. It's like her Z attack or something.
Max overgrowth.
Yeah.
But that's
Elsewhere,
like mushrooms. I don't know.
Lidoro calls her Anak and Anak Jihad, and he realizes that her weapon must be. Is he slow? Like, she's not exactly hiding it, you know?
Right.
He might be.
And Lidoro is just like going like, wait.
It's like, yeah, she's got like that symbol on her sword.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Bam is on the ground. His big stick is shaking. He can't control it. Can't calm down. He's going to bust.
Oh, I'm gonna bust.
You gotta hold the balls and twist them a little.
Anak recognizes it as the Black March. Everyone else runs back to their cell. They forfeit. Anak doesn't care. She's pissed that he has the Black March. She smashed down the cell, and they're disqualified in the process. She says that the sword is one of the 13th month series forged by some guy. I didn't write it down. The Black March, 13 months. 13 months?
13.
Yeah.
The
It was 13
13th
months,
is gonna
yeah.
be like the super fucking Denkekiku sword thing.
It'll be the leap year purple.
Yeah, I didn't. Legendary weapons that the King Jihad gives to his princesses. She wields the green April. She is a chosen princess of Jihad. I
My
want
man-
to surprise Pikachu.
My man is
face.
Shao Kahn, dude. Listen. He's Shao Kahn, just going to realms and collecting princesses.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
For
Yep.
sure, dude.
Everyone else is surprised Pikachu face, and I don't feel like she's been hiding it. Like, it's,
Yeah, like that
I don't
sword has like
understand.
the dots on, like the red dots, like that's,
yeah.
Rock even called it out when he was like doing his hunting thing.
Yeah.
He like
Yeah,
looked at her. He's like, I don't know about that one. That might be a little too hard. That guy though, I got
Not
it.
a turtle. She demands the sword. He says it's not hers. Leroy stops the fight, and Anak bets if they can win the crown game, she will give the green April. If they lose, she will take the Black March. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Anak walks back to her cell. Owen mouths something that provokes Anak. It's kind of useless guessing what she mouthed because, one, it's anime, and two, I don't know if she's mouthing Korean or whatever. Thankfully, we see her say it in the next scene, and she's like, I just was calling her an imposter, which that's the low-grade insult.
Yeah.
The game is about to begin. Kun mentions it's impressive he didn't hand the sword. Bam says it's because Mommy GF said to never betray anyone, especially a girl. What a loyal simp.
right,
Yeah.
dude.
I hate
Like the
that.
more
That's
we
his
man.
talk
entire
about it,
personality.
yeah, the more we talk about it, the more it's just simp grooming.
I love. I honestly, at this point, I like the character because he's such a simp, and that's about it. Like it's
Yeah.
just,
He is.
My man is one tracked as fuck.
he's
you know?
on brand
we
all
have,
the time.
we have one thing in common. That's it.
And
We
that's the
both-
only thing he
We
has.
That's
both
it.
want to suck gruel feet. That's about it.
That's it.
The third round begins. Multiple teams walk out. Everyone thinks of themselves like idiots. They literally are like they don't know I have a wand that controls Shinsu. I have a rubbery body. I have quick speed and super high jumps. Yeah, that's what I hate that shit. I hate that shit, dude.
The high jumps was...
We can
I
you're
jump
about
fast.
to
You're
scrap with somewhere like, I can jump really fucking high. I got this.
It's so dumb.
Before anyone can go to the crown, a whirlwind strikes the throne. Kun is standing there holding the crown. He puts the crown into his bag, and everyone attacks him, but his merce is so good. He can do a little Game & Watch bucket catch with the wands Shinsu attacks. Also, piano music is playing, and it just makes it seem cool.
Yeah.
Dude, the music here reminded me of Samurai Champloo so much.
Right.
It was like very jazzy.
Champloo.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Champloo.
Champloo.
Kun says this is too much work. He tosses the crown in the pit for them to fight over, except Bam is on the throne, and they still have the crown. It was a fake, you idiots.
You fucking idiot.
The other girl on Rachel's team asks if they can kill everyone. Rachel looks directly at her little simp and says, yes. End episode.
This episode got a My Hero Academia out of Bleach.
Boo! That's good.
Yeah, doesn't mean
That's
that's
good.
you know, it's just
That's it. That's all 4 episodes.
doesn't,
I was kind of sad that we weren't doing 5 because I wanted to see what happened. Like,
Yeah, it hurt.
stopping
It
at this was
hurts.
definitely a blue ball for me.
So there's definitely a lot here that's really weird. So the first thing is in the intro, like Bam seems very tortured.
Yeah, I haven't really analyzed the intro because honestly the song I just hate the song, so my brain shuts off. I can't even take it in because I'm like, this is just
That's one thing I dislike about anime is that the intro gives away
yeah,
so
usually
much
it
stuff.
does.
It's so annoying how they do that.
Yeah.
Like in Fire Force, when they introduced the second intro, yeah, it was a banger. But they introduced that Vulcan and
Yeah.
Victor were going to be joining the squad.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on.
They do that. a lot.
So that's one, right? Bam is very tortured. And then this might be a little stretch, but in the end credits, Bam is credited as the 25th Bam. That's his character's name and designation.
I looked up on his wiki and I saw that and I was like, I feel like that's a
So,
spoiler alert.
I'm
because
feeling-
I don't know what that means.
I'm feeling like there's some kind of Matrix situation happening.
Maybe I don't.
I don't.
Yeah,
my initial reaction was not so much time travel, but because I felt like the Rachel that he was seeing wasn't the Rachel that he knew.
Yeah, because they do the whole thing when he's coming after he breaks the pearl. The Black March literally tells him time is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things have
That'd be
happened.
interesting, if she becomes sweet because of him,
Yeah.
but I don't understand.
Well,
I mean, I guess. I don't know if we're getting some kind of Dark Tower type story where
Yeah.
this is just a nexus point between a bunch of worlds, but that wouldn't make sense if literally only Bam doesn't is the one lying oh yeah, I'm from this tower, I don't.
The main issue I'm seeing with that, all these questions, is that this is only 12 episodes anime.
Yeah,
So
there's
they
no
have-
way they answer.
They have a lot
don't.
to do,
But they're moving at fucking breakneck speed.
They are, yeah. So
And I feel in the next 4 episodes there will be a lot because he's gonna run into Rachel, right? And she probably won't recognize him or some shit, right?
Yeah.
But okay, so that's the first thing. This whole Bam situation, him having amnesia and not really knowing who he is. A part of me feels he's been to the top, and then whatever he wished for brought him to where he was. So that's one. 2, all these swords have this 3-eye looking symbol on it. And even when they're building the test, they're come in groups of 3. So I do think that there's also something there. Do you ultimately win as a 3-person? Do you have to sacrifice 2 people to get the people that you've climbed the entire tower with? You decide which one person gets the wish and you sacrifice the other 2 or something? I don't know. It's just me thinking about all the weird
it was
shit that could
people
happen.
the whole time.
It was people. right? Like it's some like Final Fantasy X shit, you know. But like these are all the things. Like I'm like, okay, I could see this being a thing and that being a thing. Like, right? Why did Rachel take such an interest in him, right? And even like Tororo in the English dub, I don't know if he said this in the English sub, but when Bam makes it on the other side of the Shinsu because he didn't get pushed back, he's like, this is a monster. Like he calls him a monster.
He said that.
So it's like, I think Head-On also is playing some kind of weird role, bringing Bam into this. Is like, I want this fucking tower gone, and this guy's like going to destroy it, or he's like a very central piece to this. Also giving him the Black March and stuff like that. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is all this cool shit that's going on, and I'm really interested.
It's so hard to like.
Yeah. But they're putting breadcrumbs for you here, right? Like this is the same thing that I think a lot of people saw in Infinite Dendrogram of like, oh, there's so many cool things that could happen, but it wasn't going to.
That's what I'm saying. I don't do the reverse Harris on this, because there's been so many times where I have filled in the blanks or like extrapolated what they could do with it. And you're like, no.
Yeah.
And now you're like on the other side going, there's so much cool shit. I'm like,
because they're laying breadcrumbs. I'm not just filling it in with my fucking brain. They keep doing these flashbacks with him. And like
that's
everything that
like,
I'm saying
all
is
these things that they're saying
saying
have implications, is what I'm saying. And like the implications, I'm like, maybe, but like, I don't think it's going anywhere.
But I don't.
I'm too.
I don't think Harris is saying that it's good because of what he thinks is going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
No, this is just general thoughts. Like,
I think the question.
This is not affecting how I feel about it. I think it's interesting, and they could go in all these directions, and they've given you enough to go.
I'm 100% with you. I just want to say that this feels like theorizing stuff in Game of Thrones, and then last season happens.
What do you? Like why would you put that on this?
This is what it's gonna be.
Can we just? You're gonna be like, can we just have fucking?
Right. I wanna look at everything through fresh eyes as much as I can. Like with the Infinite Dendrogram, it was, I don't know. For me, it was really obvious. I was like, they're doing a lot of weird shit, and it just doesn't feel like it's going anywhere because they're spending too much time in individual things. But like, where we've in this group of episodes, we've gotten like Kuhn's somewhat story about him. Not really. We don't know anything about Rock. We kind of understand where Bam is coming from. We get the world a little bit built out more about this whole princess thing, and I don't know. Like, I think all this information is going to be relevant, but
I think this will be
going to play a bigger role.
I think this is going to be a 2-watcher for me. I mean, I think this is one of those animes where if you go through it a second time, a lot more things jump out at you. You're like, oh, that's why they did this.
Yeah, like once you know, like once that happened to me with books. Like I'm re-listening to a couple books. I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot this happened because I'm like 4 deep now.
It's just
and like
so
when
much
I went
foreshadowing.
Back, and it's cool to see that kind of shit. So you're right.
And like, I'm like Kyle said, like all this theorizing I'm doing, if they end up like doing none of this, it will affect how I feel about it, because it's like, why did you invest in all these breadcrumbs for it to go nowhere?
I almost don't want, like, I just keep breadcrumbing me, bro.
Right.
Like, I like the breadcrumbs phase enough.
Edge me, baby.
So you're just fine with getting breadcrumbs, but no meal? For the whole season?
I hate that.
You don't know, Justin.
That sounds horrible.
You don't know what we've been through.
I hate that.
You don't know what we've been through.
Yeah, I hate that.
I don't know.
But that's the shit that fucks me up. Like, I hate getting the breadcrumbs for it to not lead to something bigger, because it's like, I don't savor the breadcrumbs enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. Yeah, I just enjoy my imagination of that. Like, I'm like,
guess, but
it's fun enough for me to like imagine where it could go, and then usually it never meets it. So I'm just like upset.
See, and that's why I'm more critical of things, is like, if I can imagine something better than what the fuck you gave me, like, I'm mad, you know, like if I imagine something and you don't do that and it's still good, I'm like, all right, bet. Like, if everything that I thought about Game of Thrones for the last season, it didn't go that way and it went a different way and it was still good, I'd be like, all right, it's fine. You can subvert my expectations as long as it's good. But if your goal is like, we're going to go so fucking off the reservation that it doesn't even make sense, like, that's stupid. What are you doing to me?
And I think that's one big thing that just makes things so much better than what you thought, is because, I mean, yeah, you may think that you know what's best and you have these opinions, but then they subvert your expectations. You're like, I didn't even think about that happening. that was way better than what I thought was going to happen.
Right.
And that's what makes these things insane.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I watch stories, so that way I can have that shit finally fucking happen.
The problem is though, is that more often than not, especially
Yeah.
anime, that doesn't
Right.
fucking
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
like I mean, I think the best example of that was Cautious Hero. I loved the twist.
Yeah, that shit was
in
dope.
that. It was so fucking weird and like out there, but like I was into it.
Yeah, I didn't like the show, but I will give you that. I didn't expect that shit happening.
Yeah. And we even thought, like, we talked about it a couple times of like something else is at work here, but like we just didn't know. And then when we were given it, we were like, holy shit, like this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Never would have thought that. Versus like, but then I guess to Kyle's point, like it does kind of suck when you're talking about like Infinite Dendrogram, when you guys were like, oh man, this is going to be great because they're going to do all this stuff. And I was like,
Yeah, and then they truly didn't. And I was so upset.
They just dropped a bunch of plot points and were like, yeah, this is what you have now.
Yeah,
I think that's the one that burned me the most. That one that was just awful. That was so bad.
Yeah. And I think that's like it's that weird line that like a lot of us play as like armchair writers, right? Of like
I think a big problem
everything.
with why I did get upset with that is that like I love those stories. Like I like the blurring of what constitutes of like a person or not a person,
Mm-hmm.
Because definitely think that there is a point that is kind of easily achievable, that something is more as much as a person as you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then that opens a whole box of problems.
Right.
And I thought it was going there.
It's the weird thing with me in that story is like there's so many things that do that so well, and I haven't seen an anime really approach that well.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I think the one that comes to top of mind is probably like Westworld.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Westworld was really good with that. Like, what does it mean to be human? And like to a certain degree, some of Sword Art was also in the beginning of the second part. They were like the Gun Gale part. They were like starting to go down that road a little bit, and then they just stopped. But like the idea of Kirito being like, yeah, I'm gonna be a developer because, what is humans? Like we're just people, like we're just things that take in data and then make decisions based off it. And I was like, all right, this is pretty cool. And then it's like, there's a guy that killed people with a gun in a game. And I was like, fucking
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's it.
So, yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
That's
I'm excited. I'm probably going to watch the rest of these episodes like right after this because I'm really excited.
Yeah, I really hope it pays off, I kind of just want to be super cynical like you were when we watched Infinite Dendrogram.
Absolutely.
And then just maybe be right. Like, oh, this is going to be
just
fucking
be
shit.
smug.
Be fucking garbage. And then
You guys all knew I was.
You fucking know. I mean,
one.
like, listen, like, you can't just step into the ring with Muhammad Ali and think you can box,
Okay. I mean, I can if I'm Baki. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'd 1-2 your ass out,
his
bitch.
son, you know?
I'd do it to fucking you too, bitch.
No,
you
but
don't
see,
think
this is what I'm
Baki
talking
could fuck up Muhammad Ali?
If you Baki, dude, I'm fucking you, Jiro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, get the fuck out of here, dude.
So that
arms
means
are too short.
you'll never even fight, so it doesn't
You'll
matter.
never even fight me, dude, because I don't even accept you as a fucking person, bro.
And it fucking Australia's back to you.
Shout out Moist Cloaks. You know what I'm saying? Moist
Hell yeah,
Cloaks.
dude. Shout out fucking gruel covered toes, baby.
Gruel crusted toes, baby.
Shout out crust.
Shout out rabbit characters. Shout out
Yeah.
Shout out girls
Love
eating
that
Taco
shit.
Bell and then
Shout out
getting that Taco
Gawkin.
Bell after.
Shout out Gak and Lappin', dude.
Gak and Lappin'.
Gak and Lap. That's my favorite shit.
That's a good one.
And for real, shout out to Rise. Thanks for joining the team. We're excited to have you part of it.
Yeah.
You're fucking
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
I just love everyone, like, especially right now when we're at early phase, like all the people that are like kind of like really into it.
Yeah.
It's really motivating in some way,
It is. It's what I don't even watch porn anymore. I just think of this and I slap my meat to it.
Yeah, I just open
the
up
I
the
still watch
podcast?
porn.
Yeah, dude.